solutions and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations. Nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia, to expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration. Contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
Hi, I'm Ben Ashley of Ashley Insurance, where we're building a community of great insurance products and great people. What does that mean? Well, as a client of ours, you'll enjoy perks like quick quotes and personalized policies. We shop for the best prices across multiple companies. And most importantly, if something bad happens, you call our team and speak directly with us. So join our insurance community today. Call 304-927-2175 or visit ashleyinsurers.com.
This is Taylor from Backwood Ramblings. Looking for a delicious lunch? Come see us at 215 Main Street in Spencer, right across from the courthouse. We serve up grilled sandwiches on our house-made bread, wraps, fresh salads, and house-made soup. Plus, enjoy your weekly lunch specials. Don't miss our Wednesday fresh hand-rolled soft pretzels from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and our pizza slices on Fridays, served from 11 a.m. until sold out. Join us Monday through Wednesday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., Thursday and Friday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. We can't wait to serve you. Backwood Ramblings, come for the food, stay for the fun.
Our house is a very, very, very fine house.
This is Jennifer Board-Nichols at Board Depew Realty. So many things have changed around us lately, and we are all concerned about what the future holds. During these uncertain times, we want you to know that one thing will not change, and that's the service and the professionalism we will offer you at Board Depew Realty. My grandmother started this company over 64 years ago, and one thing hasn't changed. If you use Board Depew Realty to buy or sell your home, you are guaranteed to receive service that is guided by principles like honesty and wisdom and a conscience. Owning a home is the American dream, and that hasn't changed. So let Board Depew Realty show you the way to that dream. Even if the times are changing, principles and service shouldn't. So let Board Depew Realty show you that something.
This message comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental Associates, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. There's a general misconception that dental health and general health are unrelated. Good dental health is an essential part of your overall well-being. Studies prove that poor oral health can permit bacteria in the mouth to enter the bloodstream, affecting other vital organs. Visit your dentist at least twice a year for professional preventive dental care and make dental health a part of your healthy lifestyle practices. Call Brandon Dental in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental care needs. That's Brandon Dental at 304-927-2775.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Calhoun Banks WV. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-through is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Come see what's happening at Circle S Farmers Market and More, located at the Y in Arnoldesburg. We offer a full deli, and we have the area's best loaded subs and wraps. Try them just once, and you'll become a There truly is a little something for everyone at Circle S Farmers Market and More. Stop by at 10351 South Calhoun Highway in Arnoldesburg at the Y, or call us today at 304-655-8055. Come see what's happening at Circle S Farmers Market and More, located at the Y in Arnoldesburg. We offer a full deli, and we have the area's best loaded subs and wraps. Try them just once, and you'll become a repeat customer. Stop in and order, or call in your order for pickup at 304-655-8055. Circle S Farmers Market and More also supplies the best farm-fresh, locally sourced beef and pork, a great selection of fresh produce, and the area's large supply of Amish products from Walnut Creek. There truly is a little something for everyone at Circle S Farmers Market and More. Stop by at 10351 South Calhoun Highway in Arnoldesburg at the Y, or call us today at 304-655-8055.
Hey there, mamas. Are you feeling stuck in a style rut? It's time to refresh and recharge with something new and exciting. If you're in need of a confidence boost, step into Crazy Little Mamas and step out feeling fabulous. We've got you covered with the best boutique clothing, Western purses, custom graphic t-shirts, and tumblers. Whether you're dressing up or keeping it casual, we've got something perfect just for you. And guess what? Our fall collection is here, and it's better than ever. When you think cozy flannels, fun fall graphic tees, Judy blue jeans, and Southern Belle wear, think Crazy Little Mamas. Don't miss out on our unique styles. There is no other boutique like us, so jump out of that rut and come into Crazy Little Mamas at 142 East Main Street, Spencer, West Virginia, or shop online at crazylittlemamas.com and love the way you look.
Stop by D&D Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157.
Since 2019, DW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, repairing driveways, construction site preparation, drainage solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. We provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of all Roane County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
My name is Erica Moore. As your delegate, I work every day to represent you, to keep our kids' libraries and locker rooms a safe place, to speak up for life and for our constitutional rights, to be a voice for secure, fair, and honest elections, to ensure the next generation of West Virginians can count on a good job to support their families. I'm Delegate Erica Moore, and I'm asking for your vote.
Paid for by Erica Moore for delegate.
This is Ashton Rhodes, Chronic Care Manager at Roane County Family Healthcare. Are you struggling to control your blood pressure, lower your A1C, or manage other chronic health conditions? Do you ever feel overwhelmed or unsure after an office visit and need some extra help? If that's you, we can help. Roane County Family Healthcare is now providing chronic care management services for qualifying patients. By enrolling in our services, you will receive one-on-one consultations, an individualized comprehensive care plan, education, monthly check-ins, and more. All of this will allow you access to your care team easily for questions, concerns, or follow-up. So are you ready to team up and find a healthier version of you? Give me a call at 304-927-8139. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Let me help you manage your chronic conditions. Roane County Family Healthcare, healthcare for the entire family.
Groves Auto Service in beautiful downtown Arnoldesburg, West Virginia is a full-service auto center providing you with AC, front end and four-wheel alignment, tires, exhaust systems, to basic oil changes and state inspections, and full electrical diagnostic service. Our highly trained technicians with over 40 years of experience between them, Groves Auto Service in Arnoldesburg, West Virginia. 304-655-6765. And be sure to check out our Facebook page.
Hi, I'm Amanda Dunn with Hardin Insurance Agency, here to let you know that you can become part of the West Virginia Farm Bureau today. We believe that if you truly want to take care of something valuable, say your car or your home, you don't just turn it over to strangers. Maybe that's why more and more folks are insuring their cars, farms, and homes with the FB Insurance Company. Make the switch today. We're committed to providing honest, trustworthy service to help you experience the calm after the storm. The FB Insurance Company. Coverage when it counts. Call Hardin Insurance Agency today for a free quote at 304-927-2500.
Hi folks, here at Hardman's, we are a full-service building material and hardware store. We have it all, from nuts and bolts to plumbing, electrical, best look paint, lumber, drywall, furniture, appliances, flooring, and kitchen and bath. Our best look paint is a sure win to brighten up your interior walls or spruce up your exterior. We don't just sell the products, but we deliver and install many of them as well. All of our installers are trained and certified. On top of all that, we know a little something about customer service. We'll greet you with a smile and have the knowledge to help you get the job done right. Stop in and let's tackle your next project together. Hardman's, our family serving yours since 1907.
Roane County Raider football is on the air. Stay tuned for all the exciting play-by-play action coming up next. Roane County High School football is brought to you by these supporting sponsors: Roane General Hospital, McIntosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, S2F Construction, Joel Baker Law, PLLC, Paramount Surveying, Route 33 Steakhouse, Miller's Suds and Sales, Roane Self Storage, Crazy Little Mamas, APS, Air Production and Services Inc., Circle S Farms, Roane Jackson Technical Center, Old Fences Realty, Backwood Ramblings, Stats Pharmacy, Erica Moore for House of Delegates, Honest Fred's Flooring, D&D Motors, Hildreth Supply, Family Healthcare, Groves Auto, Ward Depew Realty, Penna's Barbershop, Norman L. Daniels State Farm Agent, Hardman Supply, Juliana Penfold for House of Delegates, ECI Environmental Compliance Inc., Carpenter's General Store, Minnie Hamilton Health Systems, Poca Valley Bank, Spencer McDonald's, Rich Top Rentals, Spencer Cash Saver, Brandon Dental, DW Excavating LLC, Spencer Pizza Hut, Kirby Insurance, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award, sponsored by Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. And now we take you to the press box. Here's your Raider broadcast crew: Andrew Miller, John Penna, and Matt White. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to week number 8 of high school football across the great state of West Virginia. It is nearly unfathomable to realize that entering this Friday night of football, just 4 weeks remain in the 2024 regular season. And as we enter this 8th week, the playoff picture in all 4 classes is slowly beginning to take some shape. However, even with many teams already mathematically eliminated from the postseason contention, the opportunities for some teams to make a move into the Final 16 and the opportunity for teams within the rankings to move up or down are still available. For the final 4 weeks, so much rides on each and every Friday night from here to week 11. It is also impressive that to this point in the season, still 12 teams have navigated the year unscathed. In Class 4A, there are 2 left without at least 1 blemish. In Class AAA, there are 4 teams undefeated. In Class Single A, 3 teams are still perfect. That leaves just 3 teams out of Class AA: Frankfort, Williamstown, and Roane County, as the last remaining undefeated entering tonight. And those first 2 teams face off this weekend. So the target grows ever larger on the backs of these 3. As the saying goes, heavy is the head that wears the crown. The 2024 edition of the Raiders has successfully navigated a road-heavy schedule thus far, winning 4 of its 6 games away from County Stadium. The Raiders are well-traveled in this 6-0 start. The results to this point have spoken for themselves. Undefeated into Week 8 of the regular season and a number 2 ranking in the state. However, while these achievements are very exciting for fans of the program, the coaches and players in the locker room tonight must continue to approach tonight's contest just as they have in each of the previous weeks, with the understanding that they are a far cry from their larger goals. They understand that much remains on their quest. And so the message stays consistent: stay humble, stay hungry, and work to be 1-0 this week. That message has carried the Raiders to new heights, and they continue to believe it can take them even further. However, another opponent awaits the Raiders tonight, looking to be the first to knock off Roane County. That is more than enough motivation for any team to carry into a game. The Logan Wildcats are just one more reminder that a team backed into a corner can be a very dangerous opponent for any program who wears the weight of the crown. The Wildcats could be even more dangerous to anyone who views their 2-4 record as a foregone conclusion of a Raider victory. Logan is a proud program with a proud tradition of athletic success in many sports over the years, and 2 straight blowout losses, including one to the rival Scott Skyhawks, will definitely have the Wildcats motivated to get things back on track. And what a better opportunity could they have than erasing that 0 in Roane County's loss column. And so, as 7:30 kickoff fast approaches here in Spencer, West Virginia, we will soon find out if the Raiders have properly prepared for the Wildcats, if they have given Logan its due respect, and if Roane County will continue its quest towards Charleston. Roane County, say it with me: it's time to kick the tires and light the bonfires. It's time for Raider football. Live from beautiful County Stadium on the campus of Roane County High School, we welcome you to WVRC 104.7 FM's live coverage of your Roane County Raiders. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to WVRC 104.7 FM's live coverage of Roane County High School Raider football action. We welcome you inside the press box high above the field at County Stadium as we prepare for game number 7 of the 2024 season. Roane County coming into tonight's contest at 6-0, ranked number 2 in the state in Class AA. And the Logan Wildcats coming in ranked not in the state, and they are 2-4. Alongside the rest of the crew, George Allen, our studio technician back at WVRC Control, Joe McDonald with A&M Digital Technologies, providing our scoreboard, graphics, and instant replays. Katie White, our camera person, Matt White, our statistician. My color analyst is John Penna, and my name is Andrew Miller, ready to go. Here tonight it is Army National Guard Military Gridiron Series action here tonight. The Army National Guard with the spider tent set up below us in the end zone. They are doing a pre-game tailgate party down there. Also, they brought their gaming center as well. Just an opportunity for the Army National Guard to do a little bit more recruiting, a little more positive PR, and one of the things, John Pennant, that they also do is one thing the kids love, and that is the Digi-Camo jerseys. I'm also glad that they require them now to outline the numbers so I can actually see some of them.
So they've switched it up this year, Drew. They're wearing white numbers with black outlines. The last couple years they've had black numbers with the gold trim, which I really do like the white on these jerseys tonight. They're going to pop and pop out, and they're also going to help you call the right guys as we go through this football game here this evening. But, yeah, always a great opportunity for the Army National Guard to come here and be a part of what we do here at Roane County. We have so many veterans here that have played, and tonight we're going to honor some of those guys. Some of these guys are going to be honorary captains here tonight.
Yeah, Danny Bush and Christian Jarvis will be the honorary captains who will be flipping the coin toss for the pregame. We're hoping to get a couple of youngsters who used to be in Raider uniforms who are now in military uniforms up here at halftime, maybe to get a little chat with them about what's happening now in their lives. But we've got a game to broadcast, John. I mentioned in the pregame, Roane County has navigated that road-heavy first half of the season. Only one more on the road next week at North Marion, albeit it's going to be a huge matchup, but Roane County cannot overlook this Logan team. And Roane County is set up prime position. They've navigated undefeated in the first 6. 3 of the last 4 are at home in the regular season, so it's a golden opportunity. Tonight you got to take care of business against a Logan team that is reeling a bit, coming off of 2 really bad losses, one to Winfield, 47-6, and then kind of a rivalry matchup normally down in the southern part of the state. Scott handily defeating this Logan team 55-8. I asked Coach Burdett about that. I said they're going to come in hungry and mad.
Well, yeah, but Roane County's coming off of a bye week, an opportunity for us to get healthy once again. We've got some dings, but you get a week long, you prepare for this game. So I don't think that this Roane County team is going to overlook Logan here this evening. You look down Logan's schedule, you talked about the 2 losses that they've had recently, but they also had a loss to Man to start the season off with, which is kind of a rivalry game as well down in the southern part of West Virginia. They did beat Sissonsville. They lost to Tug Valley, another good team in Tug Valley, and then they beat Poca 28-27. So we were able to match up with Poca 2 weeks ago. Roane County really ran away with that game, but I think this Logan team's actually pretty good. They're under the control right now by a freshman quarterback, so that may have something to do with those 2 losses. He just doesn't have enough game experience yet, but they're leaning on some young guys in their backfield here this evening, but their offensive line, defensive front look like they have some size.
They got size and they've got athleticism. The question is they're looking to find, I think, their identity on offense, and who knows if it'll happen tonight. And if it does, the Raiders better be prepared for the athletes that do don the Wildcat uniforms. Again, one of the losses that gets me is that Tug Valley loss. Tug Valley undefeated, ranked number 1 in Class Single A, and that was a 7-point loss. Man, early in the season, by the way, was playing extremely well, and that was a close loss. So you look at the numbers, and you really just don't worry about those because this is a new week. This is a new Logan opportunity. If you're Roane County, it's a new opportunity for you. Obviously, Coach Paul Burdett in the Wednesday night show said this is one of the best weeks of practice we've had, coming off of a much-needed rest, recuperation process last week. He said the guys are prepared, and they have been preparing hard, and I think the energy is there. Let's hope the execution follows it, kind of like what we were hoping and what happened against Poca.
Yeah, you want the team to start clicking at certain times, and like you said, this is the perfect time for us. Front end, we were away so much. We were able to be at home after a bye week. Everybody kind of, gets rested up, and they're going to be ready to play down the stretch. And for Roane County, the last 3, the next 3 games are going to be very tough games as well. So I think right now, maybe the players, I know the coaching staff has really preached, hey, listen, guys, we got to take this, one game at a time, but we have to be better every single day. So I think that the players are starting to buy into that right now, and I think that Roane County is going to come out here tonight and be on point, ready to play.
Raiders averaging 43.7 points a game on offense, giving up 16.7. The Wildcats averaging 16 points a game, giving up 28. The Raiders have played 4 ranked teams at the moment, and you mentioned the schedule gets even tougher as we progress. We will break away for our sponsors. When we return, more pregame coverage from County Stadium, including the Coach's Corner interview with head coach Paul Burdett. You're watching and listening to Roane County High School Raider football on WVRC.
Hildreth Supply on Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer is the place to shop for the best selection of cold weather gear. We have a wide selection of boots including Rocky, Wolverine, and Georgia boots, steel-toed and non-steel-toed, as low as $78. Carhartt bibs in most sizes starting at just $90, and many different styles of sweatshirts starting at only $40. Visit us on the web at hildrethsupply.com, check out our Facebook page at Hildreth Oilfield Supply, or stop by and see us at the store located on Route 33 in Spencer. Hildreth Supply, a hometown store with hometown ownership and proud supporter of all Roane County athletes.
Hi, this is Lisa Simmons inviting you to join the team of savings and visit Honest Fred's Flooring at one of our 3 locations, Spencer, Parkersburg, or Marietta. That's where you'll find our warehouses stocked with all the latest trends in flooring, carpet, vinyl, ceramic, hardwood, or the very popular luxury vinyl flooring. We have a price to fit every budget. We offer professional installation and financing is available. So come see what you've been missing at Honest Fred's Flooring. You can also check us out on the web at honestfreds.com.
The cooler weather is bringing even more cool deals at the place for savings for 65 years, Jack Garrett Ford in Spencer. Lots of pre-owned deals await you on Jack Garrett Ford's huge inventory. Examples while they last. 22 Ford Escape SE all-wheel drive, $21,900. 21 Kia Sportage LX, $22,900. Come on in and browse soon. You'll find just what you're looking for. Jack Garrett Ford, Ripley Road, Spencer.
If you have been injured in an auto accident, don't wait to seek the compensation you deserve. At Joel Baker Law, we will work tirelessly to ensure you receive fair treatment and the maximum compensation possible. Contact us today for a free consultation. 304-500-9238. Your road to recovery starts here.
Hey, are you serious? I like a good laugh. I bet you do too. Which is why I say, if all those insurance companies want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads, go right ahead, as long as it's not my money that's paying for it. Here's how you get seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance. Go to Erie Insurance. With Erie, a great price is just the start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products like Erie Rate Lock. You hear that? Rate Lock. Name says it all. For car insurance, it can't be beat. But hey, don't just take it from me. See for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with them year after year after year. Seriously.
Your Erie insurance agent in Spencer is the Kirby Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 927-2544. That's 927-2544. Or visit kirbyinsurance.com.
Temperatures expected to dip down into the low 50s. It is exactly the kind of football weather that breeds football. We're excited about the temperatures here tonight. The Roane County Raider Marching Band finishing up on the field. Had a chance to discuss the upcoming contest tonight with head coach Paul Burdett. Here are his thoughts in the coach's interview. All right, welcome back, folks. Standing here in our familiar end zone at County Stadium, back home once again after a week off to rest, recuperate, and recharge the batteries. Coach, you guys come in here at 6-0. You've got a Logan team on the docket here tonight, just 2-4. They've lost a couple of tough games over the last couple of weeks. I imagine what that means is they're going to come in here mad, number one, and they see the number 2 ranking beside your name, and everybody's going to bring their best.
Yeah, it's the bullseye we talked about a long time ago, Drew, and we don't forget about it. We told the guys, let it make you stronger. All right, don't let it weigh you down. Let it make you stronger, and we've done that the last couple of weeks. We have a week off, so interested to see how we come out and play here tonight after a week off.
Well, talking to you on Wednesday, you said your guys had prepared incredibly well, maybe one of the better weeks of practice up until that moment that you guys have had this year. That's got to make it a little more confidence boosting for the coaching staff that your guys are really bought in this week.
They've had a great week of practice, great preparation. Attitudes have been really good, so definitely feel good about it. But this is a good team we're facing here tonight, no matter what the record is. They got athletes all over the field, and they got big guys up front, so we're going to come out and play our game tonight.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing about this Logan team you mentioned on Wednesday. It just seems like they haven't figured out what their MO is, what their mentality is going to be, but they're always dangerous that they can do that. Now, you faced a very big line last time you played against Poca. You're going to see another big line here. How do your guys, how are they able to exploit that maybe here?
We just got to play Raider football, Drew. We work O-line stuff every day. And we talk about being physical and about dominating. Those guys know that we go where they go, and it's a point of emphasis each and every day. So at this point, it really doesn't matter to me who lines up in front of them. It's about what we do and how our guys do it.
You know, one thing I really like about the way the running game for you all is structured, it's not just the front five guys who are doing such a great job. It's your lead blockers and the way that you have been able the last couple of weeks to mix up who's getting the ball and how they're getting the ball has made it very difficult for defenses.
Yeah, it's the beauty of our offense. I mean, we're fortunate enough to have three really good backs, and we without even trying, the ball gets spread pretty evenly amongst them. And then you throw the passing game into that. It makes for a pretty tough offense for the defensive to cover. But, we got to go out and work each and every Friday night. Nothing's given to us.
Well, Coach, we got a lot of special things surrounding this night. Obviously, it's the Army National Guard Gridiron Series. Your guys are going to be wearing some camo uniforms. But beyond that, they've got a tent set up here. They're doing a gaming center. The Army National Guard doing a really good job of putting this whole thing together. We're going to get to see some players that you used to coach, and now they're in a different type of uniform this year.
Yeah, we've got quite a few of them, honestly. But Christian Jarvis, Danny Bush are going to be out here doing the coin toss tonight, and that's pretty special, man. Those are guys. Both those guys were great players for us, and see them make a career out of our armed forces is a good deal.
Well, Coach, again, as always, the final question of the night. I know that after a week off, you would expect to be much more healthy than you were the week before. Hopefully, your guys are feeling pretty good right now.
Yeah, I think overall we're pretty healthy. Brad's still out with a head injury. Tommy's still out with his knee. Coben's back this week, and he'll get some time here and there depending on how things feel, how things go. So he's practiced all week, said everything feels good. So pretty healthy and hope to stay that way.
A big deal to have him at least back on the field in a uniform. So, well, it's a great night. It's football weather, as you said, on Wednesday night, and it is true. It is going to be football weather here tonight. A beautiful opportunity for you guys against Logan here tonight. We wish you the best of luck. Go out there and get number one of the week.
Thanks, Drew. We appreciate it.
Head coach Paul Burdett back up to the press box for more pregame coverage. So big news on the injury front for Roane County and head coach Paul Burdett. Of course, Coben Cottrell has been missing since the first half of the Clay County ball game. Now, again, he is not at 100%, but he did practice all week. And Coach Paul Burdett says he expects Coben to maybe get some time depending on how things play out here tonight. So a very, very good sign for Roane County, not only just with his ability levels, but just that leadership role and the senior for Coben Cottrell coming back onto the field here tonight. So a big opportunity for Roane County tonight against Logan. We will break away once again. When we return, we'll have the starting lineups on both sides of the football for both teams, and we'll get set for the opening kickoff here in week number 8 of high school football in West Virginia.
Hungry? There's only one place to go to satisfy a hunger that big, any time of the day or night. McDonald's in Spencer. Choose from the famous Big Mac, quarter pounder with cheese, add fries and sweet tea, and you've got a meal that can't be beat. Start your day off right with the best breakfast in town. McDonald's in Spencer. Egg McMuffin, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, hot cakes, sausage burrito, add a cup of premium coffee and a hash brown. Great prices every day. McDonald's in Spencer. I'm loving it, and so will you. McIntosh Hardware, Furniture, and Appliance, the store that has it all. From quality furniture, Lazy Boy, Serta, Catnapper, appliances, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, KitchenAid, and Macintosh offers setup and removal. Power equipment, Echo, Troy-Built, and in-house service. Hardware, tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, pipes, and fittings. Macintosh Hardware and Appliance, 204 Market Street in Spencer, 304-927-2700. Find us on Facebook for more great deals.
Hey guys, this is Shannon from Miller Steels and Deals. We have all your shopping needs, from the bedroom to the kitchen, bathroom, and laundry room. We've got you covered. Looking for furniture or even maybe a gift card? Come on by Miller Steels and Deals on Mount Zion Ridge in the Old Armory Building, Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5 for the best prices around. Give us a call, 304-804-6006.
We welcome you back inside the press box as we get set closer and closer. The clock rolls down to 0, and we are ready to go with the opening kick. Week number 8, number 2 in Class AA, Roane County facing off against the Logan Wildcats. Matt White, you have had a heck of a deal here this week trying to, number 1, find a correct roster, and number 2, trying to place youngsters into that roster on both sides for the Logan Wildcats. How did you get it done? And let's hear the offense for the Wildcats.
Well, one of the things that you mentioned earlier was finding the identity of this offense. A lot of guys touch the ball, and a lot of guys are playing in different positions, but they did get the roster updated. They uploaded some stats just this week, so that's always helpful for anyone out there trying to find some info on an opponent. What I came up with, we got across the line, you got a 6 foot, 190-pound junior Jackson McClung at left tackle. The left guard is 6'1", 225-pound senior Levi Kazi. And the center is the 5'10", 235-pound junior Malik Freeman. The right guard, 6'1", 205-pound senior Landon Moore. And the right tackle, the 6 foot, 240-pound sophomore Jack Ball, who very interesting. Jack Ball is the third leading rusher on this team as well at the right tackle spot, so they definitely move some guys around. The tight end, H-back, you're going to see is a 5'11", 160-pound junior Braxton Wolford. A couple of split outs, and a 5'11", 170-pound senior Zayden Sherrod, and the 6'1", 175-pound sophomore Gage Green. In the backfield, you've got the 5'11", 175-pound junior Paxton Kahn, and the freshman 6'2", 200-pound Lucas Lambert is the team's leading rusher with 208 yards, 4 touchdowns. He's also the leading receiver with 15 catches, 288, and 1 touchdown as well. Big play guy there. And speaking of freshmen, the 5'10", 140-pound signal caller Brody Belcher, the third quarterback that Logan has used this season. So a young team just trying to find their way here early in the season.
Again, if you just look at the numbers, a balanced attack for the offense of the Wildcats. This is the Roane County defense that will attempt to stop that Logan offense. At one defensive end position is Garrett Brabham. He has come on extremely well since that Clay County ball game where he replaced Coben Cottrell. The 5'6", 155-pound junior anchors the outside. Other defensive end, Leo Rogers, the sophomore, 5'10", 225 pounds. In the middle, the 2 defensive tackles are Tyson Freeland. The senior goes 6'2", 255 pounds. And the other anchor is Noah Jett, another senior, 6'2", 280 pounds. Linebacking core for Roane County. In the middle, Clay Walker, the senior, 5'9", 210 pounds. And Lane Watson, the Huff Award candidate, a 6'3", 200-pound senior. On the outside, Colton Starcher on one side, 6 foot, 195-pound sophomore. And Shea Harper, the senior, 6 foot, 190 pounds. In the defensive backfield for the Raiders, at corners, Brody Proctor, the sophomore, 5'9", 160 pounds, having a tremendous sophomore campaign with a couple of interceptions. Cooper Greathouse coming off of perhaps his best defensive game 2 weeks ago at Poca is the other corner, 5'9", 160-pound junior. Jacob Greathouse, the junior, is your safety, 5'10", 155 pounds.
Now, defense for the Logan Wildcats, mix it up a lot. There's a lot of a 4-4 look with some hanging linebackers depending on what Roane County's going to do. But across the front line, you get the 6', 240-pound sophomore Jack Ball. The tackle, 5'10", 235-pound junior Malik Freeman. The other tackle, the 6'1", 225-pound senior Levi Kazi. And the other defensive end, the 6'1", 205-pound senior Landon Moore. The linebacking core, on the outside, you've got the 6'2", 175-pound senior Kieran Tolliver. The other outside backer, 6'1", 175-pound sophomore Gage Green. The inside linebackers, 5'10", 163-pound junior Gavin Abraham. And the leading tackler on the team, the 5'11", 160-pound junior Braxton Wolford. He's got 49 tackles on the season to lead this team. In the secondary, at the corner spots, you've got the 5'11", 175-pound junior Paxton Kahn and the 6'2", 200-pound freshman Lucas Lambert. And the safety, the back of this defense, last line of defense, is the 5'11", 170-pound senior Zayden Sherrod.
Front five have been tremendous all year. We hope that they can do it once again tonight. Left tackle is Tyson Freeland. The senior is 6'2", 255 pounds. Richard Greathouse at the left guard. The junior goes 6'1", 235 pounds. Colton Elliott, the junior, is the center, 5'10", 235 pounds. Hogan Greathouse, the right guard. The junior is 6 foot, 265 pounds. Noah Jett is your right tackle, 6'2", 280-pound senior. Colton Starcher is your tight end, 6 foot, 195-pound sophomore. We may see a bit of Coben Cottrell as well in the ball game here tonight on both sides. In the backfield, the three-headed monster of Clay Walker, the 5'9", 210-pound senior hard-nosed fullback Shea Harper, the 6 foot, 190-pound senior scat back, and Lane Watson, over 1,000 yards for his senior season against Poca with a bullet on the 95-yard touchdown run. He is a 6'3", 200-pound senior. The signal caller is Jacob Greathouse, 5'10", 155-pound junior. Roane County sending Lane Watson, Coben Cottrell, Clay Walker, and Shea Harper out as captains. And, of course, the honorary coin toss members, the two in military uniforms, Danny Bush and Christian Jarvis, recent graduates of Roane County High School and the Raider football program. They will do the honorary coin toss for Roane County. Taking a look at the head coaching matchup here tonight, Coach Paul Burdett in year number 14 has had a great run the last 3 years, 81-56 overall with 7 playoff appearances. The opponent on the opposite side for Logan, first-year head coach Brandon Atkins, and he is 2-4 on the season.
Looks like Logan won the toss. Will defer.
Well, Logan did defer. The white hat walking all the way over, kind of confusing us a bit. And as per usual, Roane County will accept the opening kickoff. They want offense right away. Roane County, by the way, they have beefed up their schedule kind of on accident this year with some more AAA teams, John. But if you look across the board as of this week, they have victories over Class AAA number 13, Shady Spring, Class AAA number 16, Lewis County, Class AA number 13, Clay County, and Class AA number 14, Poca. And then you look in the weeks to come, number 5 in AAA North Marion next week, and then closing out the season right here with, it's just in North Marion in a couple weeks, I apologize. And then number 9, Ripley, at the moment in Class AAA, will be the final game here at County Stadium. So obviously the resume, John, will be there for Roane County. Can you get through each game one at a time?
Yeah, we've done it for a long time. We say 1-0 every week after every game, and that's the way that you have to treat it. So far, Roane County's been able to do that here this season. Really great to see former players of recent years there at the coin toss. Number 6, Danny Bush, longtime quarterback, linebacker, corner, running back, whatever. And then number 72, Christian Jarvis, offensive lineman, defensive lineman. Christian's haircut, a little different these days. The Fabio locks are gone. Katie's shaking her head about that right now. But, just great to see those young men. I love seeing those guys. I talked to Christian yesterday, and very proud of those fellas.
Again, the upperclassmen on this team played with those two, so they're dabbing up their boys there on the sideline. Again, it is Army National Guard Gridiron Series night. The Raiders wearing the Digi-Camo jerseys, decked out with the white numbers and letters across. They're wearing the charcoal gray pants with Raiders down the side, and, of course, the maroon helmets with a white stripe down the middle and the white Raider R on both sides. The Raiders will attack from left to right across your dial. Let's say you're watching or you're listening to us in your vehicle or somewhere around a bonfire. If you're watching, also left to right across your screen. Lane Watson and Shea Harper, dangerous return men, back deep for Roane County. And to do the kicking, it will be number 10, Lucas Lambert. This youngster does not look like a freshman.
Yeah, he's a freshman do-it-all guy.
That's actually Baisden 11 will do the kicking now. Sorry, Drew. My research was not well.
Listen, Matt, you get a pass, buddy.
You're playing injured tonight.
Yes, you get an absolute pass. You're one arm down.
I can still beat Swelby up.
So Adam Baisden, the junior, who is also a QB on this team, is set to approach. Slow to the ball, leg in, high, shallow kick, taken by an up man. Moving to the right side is Colton Starcher, shoulder down at the 40-yard line. Nice return for the up man in the sophomore, Colton Starcher. Tremendous starting field position for Roane County.
The more and more Colton Starcher gets those varsity minutes, Drew, he makes plays, and we've seen it all season. Great job that time. Good job of getting inside that wedge and picking up what he could. Great field position for the Raiders.
Nice moves out there by the kick tee guy. Zayden Adams on and off the field quickly. Raiders have it, 1st and 10 on the near side hash 43-yard line. They'll bunch it tight together. Double tight ends, double wing sets. They'll motion Watson. They'll give it off tackle. There goes the hard runner, the fullback in Clay Walker. He has run hard all year, but he ran differently against Polka.
It was the new white shoes. Well, guess what? He's wearing them again here tonight. Maybe some new white gloves here this evening, too.
8 officially on the carry, 2nd down and 2. Ball resting just over the midfield stripe at the 49-yard line.
Those quick hit plays against the 4-4 defense, Drew, will open up tremendous running lanes.
You can negate the size of the front guys if you get through it quickly. Single wing set now with the I formation. Under center goes the junior Jacob Greathouse. Turns and gives. Watson to the outside. Watson's got room to the 40, inside to the 35, and he'll fall forward with his 6'3 frame down to about the 33-yard line. 1st down carry for Watson.
This time a bounce to the outside. Good seal block here. Clay Walker with a nice hit, and Lane Watson doing what he does. 63 took the brunt of that on that play.
Raiders establishing the run the first 2 plays. 1st down and 10. Ball resting at the Wildcat 33. Near side hash left to right. Cooper Greathouse spreads wide to the left. Backs in the double wing. They'll motion Harper behind. They'll give to Shea. Off to the left, looking for the outside. Stiff arms a defender. Spun around at the 30. Still keeps his footing. And run out of bounds. They'll call him out at the 30. A gain of about 4 yards on 1st down for Shea Harper.
Yeah, just a motion lead to the far side of the field. Shea picks up what he can. Logan strung that out to the sideline and pushed him out of bounds.
Clock stopped at 10:47. First quarter action, first series for the Raiders. They'll line up in heavy. Greathouse split to the near side. Off tackle, that is that is just manness right there. That's a man. I can't even say it. Lane Watson ran over, through, and then around the defense of the Wildcats. I just want to watch it myself here.
Right here, you see guys trying to get blocks. Lane takes it to the outside, fights off a low tackle, and rolls into the end zone. Not a flip, a roll.
Yeah, that was losing his footing. That's not going to cost him 15. For those of you who know, you know. A tremendous first drive, very short with big play opportunities.
And our guy 34 is out there kicking the ball, Drew.
Again, Cottrell with an injury to his kicking leg, his knee. We'll see how fresh that leg is after some time off. Looks good to us. Wow. Hammers it through the uprights, and Roane County wasting 0 time as they will strike first. 7-0 Roane County.
Minnie Hamilton is excited to announce the opening of our Women and Maternal Care Services in Glenville. I'm Corey Grogg. I'm a women's health and family nurse practitioner with Minnie Hamilton Health System. We offer childbirth education classes and breastfeeding and postpartum support. Along with pre- and postnatal care, our team sees patients from birth throughout the lifespan. We are your partner in health today, tomorrow, and for life. Please call the Glenville office for more information at 304-462-7322.
System, better healthcare, better living. Minnie Hamilton Health System, your partner in health.
I was frozen catatonic for a second as Lane Watson ran through, around, over, and underneath the Logan defenders, Matt White, for a big, quick first strike.
Yeah, those moves from Watson make you go full potato. 4 plays, 57 yards, a minute 22 off the clock. Watson finishes it off with that beautiful 30-yard touchdown run. Extra point kick up and through. 7-0 Roane County on top of the Logan Wildcats.
Well, 3 back men for Logan, and then behind them is number 7, Terendez Bryant. So a very interesting look for Logan. Leg in, this one. Line drive to one of the up men, going east and west down towards Roane County sideline, spun around, and then locked up by the jerseys of Roane County. And waiting to see who gets up from the pile.
That was Kahn.
That is Kahn, the junior Paxton Kahn, 5'11", 175-pounders. John, we like it when these return men go east and west.
We absolutely do. Gabe Deaver that time, the JV extraordinaire, man. He's been impressive on Monday nights, gets in there, as well as Cooper Greathouse to make that stop.
Return of only about 15 yards. First down and 10 for the Wildcats on their first possession. Kahn will have to run off late. Ball resting at the 30 of Logan. Empty backfield shotgun.
That's Basden back there
and
again.
Basden is running QB. 4 wide. He'll launch it high into the sky. Standing there is Roane County's defender, and Jacob Greathouse had that one sniffed out very well with a little pressure, by the way, on Roane County's front.
Yeah, far side defensive end really putting pressure on Basden as he throws that ball up in the air. We call those things lollipops. Those things are just way up in the air, and very lucky for Logan that Jacob Greathouse wasn't able to come down with that ball.
Now, I did see Basden taking some snaps in pregame. He looked to be good, looked healthy. So I figured we may see him a bit. So they go away from the quads now into the ace formation. Twin receivers right and left. Shotgun for the quarterback Basden with a running back to his right. Here comes the snap. Basden looking over the middle, launches it over the head of the slant route target. And that was Zayden Sherrod.
I wonder if it's a thing they've seen on film with Roane County having some struggles early in the season with downfield passing. Basden with a much stronger arm than the freshman Belcher, maybe trying to make the switch and try to take advantage of something there that they've seen on film.
2 pass plays, 2 incompletions, 3rd down 10 at the 30 for the Wildcats. The ball resting near hash, right to left. Twins to the boundary side, twins to the wide side. Shotgun for Basden. He'll roll wide to the right, looking downfield, launches it deep. He's got his man, and is it caught in bounds? Yes, it is, and a penalty is going to be called. I think they may get a Roane County defender on a grab of the jersey.
Yeah, we'll see just man on the outside here. Ball downfield, possible hold, but a big play for Logan.
Forgive me, I could not see the target that far away. A double move, I think, is what got Roane County's defender. And that was a big connection from Basden to his target. From the 30 of the Wildcats to the 38 of Roane County.
I think maybe it was that, it might have been Lambert, I believe, that made that catch.
New life for the Wildcats offense. We said these guys are very athletically gifted. In the gun is Baisden, 4 wide. They'll motion a man to the near side. That's Lambert. Baisden looking near side. Tosses it outside over the target, Lambert's head. Step for step was Shea Harper.
Yeah, good coverage that time. Shea has to come across with the motion man. Just a little pick play. That's what they're looking to get the ball out quickly, but overthrown.
A little bit of pressure provided on the front side by Leo Rogers. 2nd down and 10. Ball resting still. Far hash at the 38 of Roane County after the big connection. Wildcats stick with Twins. To left and right. Baisden surveying from the gun. Here comes the snap. 3-step drop. Flares it out. Got his target. That's Kahn. Lots of running room. Kahn down inside the 30. Shoulder down, and he will cross the 27-yard line, and that will be another Wildcat first down.
Kahn, just a little flare pass out to him. Clay Walker on a dead sprint from the linebacker spot. Maybe somebody had to cover Kahn coming out of the backfield, but a big pickup once again for the Logan Wildcats.
Lots of shuffling of the rotation in and out. Baisden headed towards the sideline. 1st and 10 at Roane County's 27. Wildcats like the ace formation. Twins to both sides once again. Snap back. First handoff of the night for the Wildcats. That's a give to number 24, Alton Ellis, a sophomore. And Ellis will pick up a couple of yards. That will start the clock moving once again. Nearing the 9-minute, 20-second mark of the first quarter. 7-0 Roane County. But the Wildcats, a couple of big plays working down the field. 2nd down and 7 inside Roane County's 25 at the 24. They will stick with twin receivers to the right and to the left. Kahn now to the right and back. Baisden, pump fakes, looking over the middle. He'll launch it over down near the end zone. Coming in late is a Roane County defender. And Shea Harper, John, nearly picked that one off.
Yeah, Shea, step for step. You're going to see the thing float up in the air. Great job of locating the football and trying to high point it. And Roane County does a good job of batting that thing down to the ground.
Tremendous pass protection, though, for the Wildcat offensive line. Love to see Roane County get a little more pressure on Baisden. Wildcats will spread trip receivers now to the right. That's the wide side. Baisden going to roll that way. Looking to get outside of the defense. There's a holding penalty coming in. What a catch in the end zone. It's unfortunately going to be all for naught. As Baisden, it looked like he airmailed it. Instead, Lambert with that 6'2 frame one-hands the catch, but it's all headed back because of a penalty on a hold. Guess what? Garrett Brabham creating problems again.
Yeah, that was an unbelievable catch once you go back to the replay. Good coverage by Shea Harper there, but the ball put where only one man could get it, but all for nothing, like Drew said.
That is the problem that Garrett Brabham poses, John, each and every week.
Pressure, pressure, pressure from the defensive front. Somebody's going to have to get a hand on that guy because he is very quick. We called him the mini muscle hamster there a couple weeks ago.
Well, we talked about this Logan offense being very athletic and talented. They've scored 41 and 28 this year, so they obviously have the ability and they have the athletes. And they are pushing Roane County's pass defense button right now as hard as they can possibly do it. 3rd down, and we'll call it about 18 as the Wildcats burn a timeout at the 8:44 mark in quarter number 1. We'll be back after these messages.
For the next few seconds, picture yourself retired. What do you see? What sounds do you hear? How do you feel? However you picture your retirement, planning early is the best way to make it happen. And State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels is here in Spencer to help. He can chat with you about the kind of retirement that you want and then help you find the best ways to save for it. A little today can add up to a lot tomorrow. So get started now. Call State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels in Spencer at 304-927-5680 and picture yourself happy. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Enjoying the time are our Route 33 faithful especially Tony and Stephanie, or they're having a good time there with the sign. Yep, we thrive on Route 33 Steakhouses, or Steakhouse Steaks and Raider football. Raider defense with an opportunity here on a 3rd and 17 after a big penalty by the Logan offensive line.
You know, getting Coben back on that defensive front allows us to rotate even our defensive ends now. We're able to do that with our D tackles, so some fresh guys out there on the defensive front for the Raiders.
Again, trip set to the wide side over towards the right. Basin in the gun, smacks his hands together, 5-step drop. He's got some pressure now, breaks outside of the huddle. Hogan Greathouse pressuring, he'll dump it out way short of anybody. That was a smart play, I think, by the junior any further, and that's a pick by Roane County.
Yeah, just a little bit higher. Somebody's sliding in there and picking that thing off. Great pressure that time by the up front guys, and especially Hogan Greathouse, as he puts the pressure on, makes him release that ball quickly.
Obviously 4-down territory in Roane County's side of the field at the 34. They'll balance it out once again. Twin receivers to the right and the left. Ellis stands to the right of the quarterback, Baisden. Snap is back, 3-step drop. Steps up in the pocket, launches it deep down the field, and that is almost picked off. I like the fact that Jacob Greathouse did not catch that ball, John.
Yeah, very, very smart play. You're going to see Jacob down here at the bottom of your screen. He's going to go step for step. Good pocket pressure or protection. Jacob bats it down because guess what? We get the ball in way better field position. Heady play by the junior. And he's a quarterback as well, so he likes the ball. He likes where the ball is at right now.
Well, the coaching staff was very high on him coming into this season as a defensive player, and he has shown game after game that he is going to be step for step with his opponent. 1st and 10 for the Raiders after the defensive stop at their own 34. Split back formation with the wing to the left. Handoff in the backfield. That is Clay Walker again.
Clay is just really starting to get into that groove of running between the tackles. That time stopped by Ellis.
You know, one of the things with those quick hitters for Walker is he has to rely on the front 5. And since that Poca game, he has had at least 3 steps with no contact to get going.
Yeah, if they're trapping, if they're doing something like that, backers are getting to, or offensive line are getting to backers.
That makes him a more punishing back. 9 on 1st down, 2nd and 1. Misdirection carry. There goes Shea Harper into the secondary. Harper across midfield inside the 40 and drugged down at about the 39-yard line.
Shea Harper, the vision that he is really seeing when he's inside the hole, he's absolutely breaking people's ankles. That time trying to set up a block and just got caught from behind.
A big carry that changes it into Logan's territory and inside the 40 at the Wildcat 39 between the hashes. 7-0 Roane County, 7:30 and rolling. Twin receivers split to the near side. That is the right. Split back formation. Greathouse turns, gives. There's Walker to the outside. Shucks the first tackle, spins off the second, and picks up another big chunk of about 7 or 8.
That time he just absolutely ran somebody over. And number 63 also helped him out once again, Meade.
So Walker picking up 7 and 8 yards a clip. Give him 7 on that carry, 2nd and 3. Ball resting at the 32, near hash. Left to right, the Raiders move. Back to heavy. Colton Starcher in as a lead blocker. 3rd man, that is Watson. Breaks away from the first tackle, spins inside the 30, gets some help from his friends, and he is close to the yard to reach.
Yeah, that time it took about 7 guys to bring him down. But a 1st down, and Roane County moves the chains, and the clock rolls here in the 1st quarter.
Needed the 29, got 29 and 6 more inches. Chains move, 1st and 10 Raiders. 7-0. 2nd possession after a relatively sustained drive for the Wildcats was ended in Roane County's territory. Cooper Greathouse splitting out wide to the left. Wing to the left with a split back formation. Walker again. picking his holes, still moving forward, near the first down mark, and getting more help from those bigs right behind him. But Walker, right now, a man possessed, going back to that poker game, and the first few carries here tonight have been punishing.
Yeah, I talked about it a few weeks ago, how quick Delk and Bagler could hit those holes. Clay Walker is starting to figure that out. Once you hit the hole quick, you're already past the linebacker and into the secondary.
8 more for Clay Walker. Second down and a short 2 just outside the 20-yard line of the Wildcats. Back to a double wing set. Motion across. They'll give. Watson following the lead blocker. 15 down to the 10. Shakes a tackle at the 5. Jumps over the next man. Like a high jumper in track season, he leaps backwards over top of the final defender.
Yeah, watch here. You're going to see Clay Walker go to get a block. Guy jumps out of the way, and Lane says, I'm going to go to the air and get myself into the end zone for another Raider touchdown.
Tremendous play by Walker to spring his teammate. That's what we talked about in the pregame, John, is just the lead blocking on top of the front 5. And then Lane Watson is the athlete that you say he is.
He's good at sports, right, John?
He's pretty good at sports.
He's good at sports.
Again, Coben Cottrell blasted the first one through. Greathouse holding. This kick up. This kick sneaks in through the left upright, and it is 14-0 Roane County with 5:27 remaining in the first quarter. You're watching and listening to Roane County High School Raider football on WVRC.
At Old Fences Realty, we are marketing superstars. Anyone who knows me, Mike Greenlee, knows that I'm marketing 24/7. From the Jeeps I drive, the incredible internet site, heck, right down to the clothes on my back, I'm marketing my listing. My logo is everywhere you look. Is that a coincidence? I think not. I've definitely made my mark on the world in farms, but don't forget, we're awesome at homes too. With increases in interest rates on homes, you need someone with the marketing tools to get it sold quickly. Call me, Mike Greenlee, broker for Old Fences Realty, and I will turn my professional team loose on selling your real estate right away.
A great defensive stand at the 34 of Roane County for the defense, and it turns into rushing offense once again, Matt.
Yeah, it took a bit longer this time. 6 plays, 66 yards, 3:03 off the clock. Same result, though. Lane Watson, another spectacular run. This one of 21 to pay dirt with the extra point kick. Roane County takes a 14-0 lead over the Wildcats.
It's funny, Matt said it took a little longer, 6 plays this time.
Yeah, you know, you got to tip your cap to the O-line. Every single time the Raiders run the ball, we are picking up massive yardage because the guys up front.
Back deep is Bryant, surrounded by 3 in front of him. And it'll be an up man to the far sideline, and I got nothing, John. You got to help me.
Yeah, that's going to be number 1.
Thank you.
Out there.
Caden Justice, the 5'10 junior.
Yeah, he made a business decision because he saw 88, the only guy waiting around for him, and he said, I'm going to go ahead and step out of here into this maroon sideline.
Justice headed out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. So the same starting position for the second offensive set now for the Wildcats, who showed nothing but passing game other than 1 run on their first series.
So Logan averaging 134 yards rushing per game. So that's not a big part of their offense. I think it's going to be a little different here tonight with a new quarterback.
Right to left for the final 5:24 of the first quarter. Far side, a 30-yard line hash. Twin receivers to both sides. Baisden once again in the gun with a running back to his right. Snap back. Looking over the middle. Launches it way downfield, and Roane County is there.
That's on
safety, Jacob Greathouse.
He played center field there just like he did on the diamond. You're going to watch. You're going to see Proctor backing out. Jake's going to do the same. They must have seen something on film, and he plays the ball perfectly. Roane County with another opportunity to get into the end zone on this drive.
Well, you saw some contact back there with Shea Harper and the intended target. Harper, though, was looking up at the ball and getting ready to jump for it, and it's almost fine that he got tripped up because right there was Jacob Greathouse for the interception. One play, the second turnover, the first turnover. It was turnover on downs. I apologize. Raiders this possession, third of the game, will start at their 36. Near side hash, left to right with double wings, double tights. Clay Walker, the fullback. No motion. Watson, he'll get the handoff. Watson quickly cuts it up. Watson into the secondary. One man to beat. And someone grabbed the shoe of Lane Watson, I believe maybe Gage Green.
Yeah, Gage Green, number 2 here. Got a hold of the shoelaces barely as Lane tries to mule kick out of this thing and goes down at the 40, but another opportunity for Roane County because of that offensive line doing what we love to see.
Unofficially, Matt, 20 yards on the carry. Is that correct?
25.
25. I appreciate you.
How close is Lane to 2,000?
Inside.
Well, he's 5 away from 100 already in 5 carries.
Inside the 40 at the 39. Back to a split back. Here's the pitch outside. Shea Harper looking for lead blocking. Got it. Cuts it off. Spins at the 35. A late penalty comes in.
Not sure what it's going to be. Good block out there, though, by 88 Lane Watson. You're going to see, we'll see if there was a, it looks like it could be against the defense. They went low, yeah.
So it will be a penalty on Logan. It's a 6-yard carry at the moment. That will add to it and give Roane County another first.
Yeah, they went low on Clay Walker as Clay was trying to get outside to get the block. You can't do that.
I would highly suggest not making Clay Walker angry either. He's already a mad lead blocker.
Yeah, he's already – he's one of those guys that wish you would try something, you know. He's a wish you would guy.
So a very, very costly penalty for the Wildcat defense. We'll move the ball into the red zone at the 18 of the Wildcats. 4:50 and rolling. Roane County with 2 scores here in the first quarter, looking for a third. 14-0. Raiders with the lead. Everybody all right over there?
Little sneeze, sorry.
T formation. We've seen this a few times this year. Handoff. There is Clay Walker again. And again, untouched for the first 3 yards of the carry.
Yeah, the skid steer just cleared some gravel there on that one. Ran a fella over. Lane Watson also blows somebody up on that lead block.
5 more yards for Walker. That's his shortest carry tonight, I think. His yards per carry are looking good right now.
He was sitting right at 8 per carry until that 5-yarder brought it down.
Down to the 13 of the Wildcats. Raiders stick with the ancient T. Greathouse goes under center, turns, he'll fake the give, rolling near side, got his man deep in the end zone, and right there into the 3 and the 1 for the passing touchdown.
Yeah, great play fake off of this, but a better call in this situation. Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, set it up, and a nice pass right in between the 3 and the 1 of Shea Harper. Roane County on the board again.
Harper ran such a really nice route there, waited, looked like he was going to block it first and then just filtered out behind the defense. And Jacob Greathouse, that confidence continuing to develop at the right time for the Raiders. Roane County appears as if they are just going to look for the extra point. And Coben Cottrell, again, that knee heavily wrapped with a brace on it. Has looked good so far. Has to hustle this one, though. And that one, I think, may be snap hook. Something didn't go right there, but that's the only thing that has not gone right so far in the first quarter. Roane County leading 20-0.
Want to look good and feel good? Then stop by and see John Penna at Penna's Barbershop in Spencer on Main Street. Want a guaranteed spot? You can set up an appointment, but if time is not an option, walk-ins are always welcome. Traditional haircuts, no problem. Tapers, high and tight, flat tops, and beard trims. Or if you're looking for something new, he can do that too. Custom designs, burst fades, and mullets. That's right, West Virginia Waterfall, keeping you styling and profiling. Penna's Barbershop has been a proud supporter of Roane County and Raider athletics since 2009. Penna's Barbershop on Main Street in Spencer. Stop in, call, or text at 304-531-4218.
Roane County heavy on the ground in the first quarter, but Matt White, it turns out, a pass and catch for the touchdown this third series.
Beautifully executed play. It was a 4-play drive, 64 yards, a minute and 35 seconds off the clock. Jacob Greathouse, beautiful strike to Shea Harper for 13 yards and the touchdown. Extra point kick was off. And to answer your question, John, Lane Watson is 802 yards away from 2,000.
All right, he's getting closer.
Yes, he is. Our rabid Route 33 fans, Tony and Stephanie, watching again from down at the steakhouse. Coben Cottrell approaching. High, very shallow kick. That's going to be taken by a big boy up front. And that is Lambert, the 6'2", 200-pound freshman. And this will be tremendous field position for the Wildcats. I'd go back to kicking it deep. They're running east and west. Lambert said, I'm a big train.
Yeah.
Choo-choo.
Chugga, chugga. Right there, number 66, Carson Casto and Gabe Deaver, special teams guys, get in there and make a play here on Friday night.
Right now the clock is still running. 3 minutes and 10 seconds and still running. I don't know if anybody noticed that or if anybody cares. First down and 10, best field position for Logan here in the first quarter. Raiders leading 20-0. First down and 10, right to left at the far hash 45 of Logan. Trip set to the left. In the gun, Basin smacks his hands together, going to hand it off this time. Off tackle to a jitterbugging running back. That's number 4, Gavin Abraham, a junior. And Abraham picking up 11, navigating through the defenders.
Yeah, and the couple films that I was able to watch, Abraham was a shifty guy and picked up some good yardage against Winfield. So right now, a nice pickup for him.
Looks like an offensive lineman for the Wildcats banged up on the play. He'll check out. As we said, this Wildcat team is loaded with athletes. If they find their identity, they could become dangerous. Back to Ace. Twins to the left and to the right. Snap to Baisden. He'll hand it off again. Hit at the line of scrimmage and then stacked up at the 45 is number 24, once again, the sophomore Alton Ellis.
Yeah, nice job that time. Interior defense stops that Richard Greathouse in there to make a big play for the Raiders at D tackle.
Well, as you see, after the interception on the last possession, a little heavier on the run to begin this third offensive series for the Wildcats. Second down and 11. Loss of 1. Twins left, Twins right. Shotgun once again to Baisden. Ellis moves to his left. Baisden looking to the outside, dumps it over the target, nearly found the secondary target.
Yeah,
it goes through Lambert's hands and almost got to Zayden Sherrod.
Yeah, I wasn't sure who was looking to get the ball, but almost completed, and we thought it was meant for number 10, Baisden.
Incompletion stops the clock, 1:36 first quarter. Roane County leading 20-0. And the defense with a big third down and 11 opportunity at their 45. Baisden checking with the sideline. They'll bring Ellis out. And they'll bring a new running back in. Is that Sherrod in the backfield? Kahn in the backfield. Lambert motions across to the right. They'll fake the give. 5-step drop looking for the screen. They've got their target in Kahn, and I don't think he had any room to run. So probably better that he actually just dropped that, because that could have been a loss of about 6 yards on the screen.
Yeah, great pressure that time. Clay Walker and Garrett Brabham are giving the pressure, but great coverage that time by Richard Greathouse, number 54 from the defensive line.
Nice recognition by the front and the linebackers. 4th down and 11, and it looks as if the Wildcats are going to roll the dice. Twins to both sides. They need the 34 of Roane County. It's at the 45. Snap back. 3-step drop. He'll dump it deep down the field, and that is Nowheresville, but lots of contact down the field. That's the second time, I believe, that Shea Harper has made contact with the intended target. That one I would be more inclined, John, to whistle a pass interference on.
legs got tangled up. I think Lambert was the one that kind of initiated the contact, so nothing called there, and I have to agree with that one. If I was on the other side, I'd probably disagree, though.
Well, there was no, hands on body or anything like that. It was just the legs getting tangled up. But
I think
the only thing you call would be Harper, undercutting the target.
I think the thing that you could look at, too, was that Shea Harper had his eyes on the ball the whole time. So, as a defender, you've got every right to get there as much as the offense.
So another nice stop defensively for Roane County. Offense takes over at their own 45. And they've got a lot of white jerseys up front heading across the line. And this is what I love. The front line of Roane County is taught, stay put until the official comes in. They hammer out that offsides call.
Yeah.
Something to look at, too, here, Drew. The guy that went out on that last series, 55, that's Wolford. They've switched him over from a tight end to a lineman spot. Middle linebacker, leading tackler on this team. On the sidelines now.
Is he still out?
I believe so. I don't see him out there.
So they may be checking on Braxton Wolford, the junior. 5 yards given to Roane County, 1st and 5 at midfield. Still 1 minute, 27 remaining in the first quarter, 20-0 Roane County. Here's the scissors misdirection. Harper navigating, cutting off. He's got the first down and more. 10 yards, 12 yards for Shea Harper.
It's another good run. That time for the senior running back, number 31, takes it up the hole. And Sherrod's going to be the guy that holds on to make the stop for the Wildcats.
Officially 11 given. They'll say knee down at the 39, 1st and 10. Raiders on the move with near a minute left on a rolling first quarter clock. Double wing, double tight set. Harper now behind in motion. Greathouse going to fake the give. He'll set his feet. He'll launch it deep downfield. Colton Starcher gets turned around, and that one is dropped, thankfully, by the defender. You could see Starcher looking over his shoulder, said that's not going to work. Turned to the other side and then got kind of in a merry-go-round on his own.
Yeah, he was about 5 yards past the defender. Jake's got to recognize that a little quicker, get rid of that faster, because if so, Colton Starcher's walking into the end zone.
And target was open for a bit. 2nd down and 10 inside the 40 at the 39 of Logan. Stopped clock in the first quarter with 54.9. Harper across in motion. Here's the double reverse. There is Watson. Breaks one, and he is headed down the sideline. Stumbles at the 15. That's the only thing that kept him out of the end zone. And that mischievous play calling continues to work well for the Raiders.
Yeah, this is an old St. Mary's play that caught us a couple times off guard. Like to see what Roane County's doing using that. Sherrod again with a tackle. I think maybe the 20-yard line might have helped out as well.
Century mark for Watson, Matt?
Yep, 120.
120 for Lane Watson. We're still in the first quarter for another 35 seconds.
On 6 carries.
1st and 10 from the 14. They'll motion the man across. They'll give. There's Harper looking for the outside edge. He got a great lead block, and he will jog to the left pylon. Clay Walker doing damage, and Harper says, thank you. I will take it myself the rest of the way.
Yeah, you're going to look a man possessed as Clay Walker says, no, sir, you're not going to get a hold of my buddy. 31 into the end zone once again. Shea Clay, a Big Mac after the game.
Absolutely. Well, we saw Shea Harper, I think, 4 of the 5 days last week down at the festival, and each time he had a different food.
Oh, man.
Here comes the muddle huddle look for Roane County. John Penna's favorite set. Will they move it is the question. They will adjust a bit. They'll bring a couple of blockers in front of Jacob Greathouse. Now he's running to the left, back to the right. He's got a lot of room. Nobody coming up to guard him because Clay Walker was deep, and Jacob Greathouse makes it work.
Hey, look, I love the movement a la Jim Harbaugh. He's going to plant his foot, look back across. You're going to see Lane wide open on the backside, but Jake says, you know what? I'm going to walk this thing into the end zone for a 2-point conversion. What a play by the Raiders.
Every once in a while, it's okay to be a little selfish, all right? Jacob Greathouse with the 2-point conversion. Roane County all over the Wildcats here in the first quarter, 28-0.
The Spencer Pizza Hut is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Fan of the Week each Friday of the Raider football season. Stop in and see us at 509 Ripley Road, fill out an entry form, and drop it in the box at the front counter for your chance to win a free large one-topping pizza. Stop by the Spencer Pizza Hut for all of your favorites. Original pan, original stuffed crust, hand-tossed or thin and crispy pizzas, breadsticks, cheese sticks, wings, oven-baked pasta, desserts, and more. Open 7 days a week, dine in or carry out. Call us at 304-927-4619 or order online at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Well, Matt White, Shea Harper had to run half and then jog the second half to the end zone.
Yeah, another quick strike, 4 plays, 55 yards, a minute and 4 off the clock. Shea Harper, 14-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion's good. Roane County 28, Logan 0.
Cottrell picking on each individual return man. This time it's going to be Zayden Sherrod on the near side. And Sherrod will pick up about 15 out past the 35. We'll call it at about the 37 of Logan. So 4 scores, and I'm not talking Abe Lincoln style for Roane County in the first quarter. Things going well, both sides. I think they handled the passing game early, and now you're looking at Logan's offense trying to figure out what they want to try against this Roane County defense.
Yeah, I think it's a great adjustment by the secondary of the Raiders of, giving a little bit more cushion. They're looking to go downfield. They're not really looking to go, slants or hooks or things like that. So I like what Roane County's doing defensively in the backfield.
Wildcats will spread it out. Twins both sides of the formation. Quick hitter to the outside. Target reached over at the 35, breaking some tackles. Lambert, he's a big lad.
Yeah, he's a big fella. Broke a tackle of Colton Starcher there, and Brody Proctor goes in to try to help out, but a big pickup there on first down. Impressed with the arm strength of the quarterback right now, Drew. He got that thing out quickly and very accurate.
That's a long throw to make again. Lambert, the leading receiving target this year, 15 coming in for 288. Good for 19.2 per. Enough for a first down out near midfield. Basin going to look to throw again. Pressure, dumps it out early over top of the defender, and down the sideline once again goes Lambert. That was
Yeah, that time Coop tried to get there, but he undercut it. The ball just over his fingertips, and a big pickup again for the Logan Wildcats.
So just 2 plays in, all the way down to the 36 of Roane County goes the offense of the Wildcats. 2 seconds left. This will be the final play, barring a penalty on Roane County of the first quarter. 1st and 10 from Roane's 36, near hash. Twins to both sides of the formation. In the gun, Baisden takes a snap. 10-step drop, flushed out of the pocket. He's just going to throw it away, and that one would probably be considered intentional grounding, because Baisden trying to get away from Colton Starcher, who had a mean look as he was running forward.
Yeah, there was a 0 trying to get out of the pocket there. He threw the ball away. Intentional grounding, loss of down there as well.
So a big play for Roane County's defense and Colton Starcher to finish off what was a tremendous first quarter of action. Roane County leads at 28-0.
Your bank shouldn't make you feel like you're on an assembly line. It's about you, your family, your future. That's why you're gonna feel good about Polka Valley Bank, because people have been feeling good about us for over 100 years. Bottom line, we have all the services of a big bank, but we're local. At Polka Valley Bank, our decision-making is local. Our people get to know you and call you by name. It's a relationship with a bank that you can feel good about. See us online at PolkaValleyBank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
A great first quarter for Roane County, leading 28-0. And a second down after a big play defensively by Roane County linebacker Colton Starcher. An intentional grounding penalty on the Logan Wildcats quarterback, Baisden, just trying to elude the pressure.
It's going to be a 23-yard penalty.
Wow.
Now they've got to sort out where the chains are going to be after that penalty mark off. It's going to take them a minute to get them flipped.
Well, while we have a minute, thanks to Route 33 Steakhouse and Jorge and his crew. And again, Tony and Stephanie's got the sign still hanging out with us. I tell
So
you,
good, Tony, so good.
Hey, they should call their friends and family, and everybody should go out there and do the same thing. If you're not going to be able to get to the game here and you want to hang out, it's a great place to watch the ball game. Great food, a great atmosphere.
That's where I pregame today.
At Route 33 Steakhouse.
There you go, Route.
I'm working on it, John. I am working on it. So we are in a holding pattern at the moment.
Now, Baisden, he was, I believe, about 17 yards beyond the line of scrimmage with the 5-yard mark off, plus the loss of down. It's going to be, I believe, second down and about 33 yards to go.
Now the officials were still talking it over, trying to get over to where the chain crew is. They finally got the chain crew set. And this ball is a long ways away from that. Now, are they going to move it to the opposite side?
Yeah, the ball spot is all the way back here at the 41 on our left. Now the yard to gain is going to be all the way down at the 25-yard line, or 26-yard line. Did we get a new down marker?
We did.
It's lit up. I like that. Where was that Monday?
I was going to say, I can't wait for that Monday.
I might have been able to do that one one-handed.
Did they not bring out the big guns for us?
Apparently not.
Oh, listen. I'm going to have to ask for a raise then.
You'll get nothing.
Double your salary.
I'll double my salary right now.
You'll get nothing, and you will like it. So, we have a second down and
33.
Quite a long ways, 33 officially for Matt White. Teams exchanging sides as we begin the second quarter from left to right. Logan's offense will matriculate. Roane County, right to left. Wildcats will line up with a trip set to the boundary side. That is the right side near Roane County's bench. Ball on the near hash, 41-yard line of the Wildcats. Single receiver far side. They're going to give it off to a speedster in Bryant to the outside. Flags come flying in from the judge, and now another penalty comes in late. So we will have some things to sort out. You would think from that deep position that may be some sort of holding behind the play.
Yeah, Leo Rogers got tackled here.
But then over near the sideline, John.
Could be a face mask, could be a sideline warning as well.
And we could be looking at a mulligan.
See what the white hat says.
Bryant picked up 4 on that play originally.
There is the holding penalty, and there, John Penna, a prophet if ever I saw one, and now another penalty comes flying in. And I think we may get an unsportsmanlike penalty on the Logan Wildcats. Somebody on the sideline said something about the side judge's mama, and he did not like it.
Yeah, this isn't Def Comedy Jam. This is a football game, bud.
So, salt in the wound for the Wildcats after the intentional grounding to finish off quarter number 1. 3 penalties, 2 of which will be marked off. 1 was a sideline warning. And we are looking at my lands. Second down and 54?
58, I believe.
58?
Possibly.
I don't have enough fingers and toes to count that high. So Logan just having some struggles right now.
You got 10-yard mark off for the hold. Add one.
So now they'll move it up a little bit.
I think that's the hold would have got them back to where it would have been half the distance on the 15-yard mark off. That's why they brought the ball back up.
And then the
the 10 for the holding.
Unsportsmanlike takes them back inside the 30. So it is a long way to go and a short time to get there. I think that's a good song. 28-0 Roane County with a third down and for a long way.
Third down and from here to Logan.
Trip receivers now to what is the wide side to the right. Shotgun for Baisden. He'll throw it over the middle, had his target a little high. The intended man was Gage Green, and Green could not pull it in.
Yeah, ball there to Green's hands and through them. Cooper Greathouse, number 24 on the coverage. And 4th and 58. You think they're going to punt here?
I would imagine. Roane County will send Shea Harper back alone by himself. And Baisden is still the punter. Is that correct, Matt? I think you gave me that.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. So Baisden stands at the Logan 15. And Harper stands at Roane County's 38. Personnel issues. They'll run a man on late. Will the Wildcats? Now a penalty. And a delay of game. And things have gone directly sideways at the moment for Logan. You got to think if your first-year head coach, Brandon Atkins, frustration obviously is there, but a lot of games still to be played. Got to reset these young players for the Wildcats. And
that's penalty number 7 now on Logan.
And that is number 4 since the last play of the first quarter. So Baisden now will back up to the 10. Harper moves outside the 40 of Roane County. Snap clean. Baisden gets it away, shanks it to the right. Lands at the 40 of Logan, takes a forward bounce out near midfield, and Roane County will have half of County Stadium's field with which to work here on their 5th possession. Raiders 4 of their previous 4. I'll give Baisden credit. He had some pressure up the middle for getting that one away. Took a couple of good bounces, but still the Raiders have excellent position. In fact, this is their best offensive field position. First series on offense of the second quarter for Roane County, leading 28-0. Double wing, double tight in formation. They'll motion. Harper, quick hitter off tackle though, and that is Clay Walker for a couple.
Yeah, nice pickup for Clay there on first down.
From where the ball is spotted, exactly 2.5 yards. I don't know if Matt White is working in half yards.
I'll make it up to him next time.
Second down, and we'll just go ahead and call her 8. Double wing, double tight once again. They'll motion Harper in front now. He'll set. 2 wings to the near side. They'll give again. Clay Walker getting some lead blocking. Up-ended ball comes loose. Roane County, though, right there, Johnny on the spot. Walker will lose a yard on the fumble, but Shea Harper, well, it's the least he could do after that lead block on the touchdown the last series.
He said, I got your back, brother. You help me out, I'll help you out, though. Somebody got low on Clay that time. He was kind of airborne there for a second. Ball pops out, and Shea Harper recovers the thing.
3 on the carry, 3rd and 5 at the 45 of the Wildcats. Receiver split wide to the right is Harper. Heavy package leaning right. It'll be the 3rd man. That's Watson. Bounces it outside. Watson, 1 man to beat to the edge, shoulder down, and just pushes his defender all the way inside the 35 and is ridden out of bounds at that point.
Yeah, Zayden Sherrod holds on for about 7 yards of this carry. You see Lane just busted to the outside. Sherrod trying there, and I think Lane just took him out of bounds with him.
Now the low man wins, plus if you're 45 pounds heavier with a head of steam, that doesn't hurt. First down and 10. Roane County leading 28-0. Far hash, right to left. They travel here in the second quarter. Back to double wing, double tight at the 35. They'll motion Harper behind. He'll cut back. Fake give. Greathouse rolling. Deep throw down the field. One-on-one coverage. Here is Watson out, leaping the defender into the end zone.
Wow. That time the concentration of Lane Watson. You can see it here. He's just going to go on a go route. And there's 2 guys underneath trying to get to him. and he goes up and high points it and is smart enough to turn around and get the ball across the goal line. My goodness, what can this guy do?
You know, normally you would say you'd like Greathouse to deliver a little further down the field, but it's Lane Watson out there.
Yeah.
Really, he just needed to get it down near the goal line and let his athletes eat, honestly.
Yeah. You know, you hear a lot about Lane defensively, and he's on list for defense. But my gosh, could you imagine if he would if he got the touches that Velatani got? Could you imagine what Lane Watson would do?
If he got Judah Price touches?
Oh, my gosh.
He'd have 12 touchdowns a game.
Well, the all-purpose yards are adding up for Lane Watson, and the yardage and points adding up for Roane County, 34-0 in the beginning of the second quarter. Coben Cottrell set to kick. Raiders have more time on this extra point opportunity. Leg in. Took a little off of it, snuck it in the right side this time, and it is all Raiders here tonight, 35-0.
My name is Dr. Musa Dajani, and I'm a family medicine physician at Roane General Hospital. It's my goal to provide patients with personal medical plans that will help them live healthier lives. As your doctor, I can help you manage chronic health conditions, facilitate preventive screenings, care for you when you're sick, and so much more. I'm currently accepting patients of all ages. My office is located at Roane General Medical Clinic, and I welcome your call at 304-927-6822 for an appointment today.
Raiders working well after the week off. They look refreshed. They look rejuvenated. And Matt White, they are executing very well tonight.
Well, the funnel cakes didn't slow Roane County down much. 4 plays, 50 yards, a minute 38 off the clock. Jacob Greathouse with the pass to Lane Watson. Great catch, 35-yard touchdown. Extra point kick, good. Roane County up big, 35-0. 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
You know, it's been one of those things that the running backs and the playmakers on this team for the last few years, they just don't care. You know, they just want to win football games, and I love that about these guys. But, man, Lane's a special, special kid.
Coben Cottrell addresses. Low line drive headed towards the sideline, and that's going to stay in bounds. And picked up and stepping on the sideline was Caden Justice. John, you've been a return man. He didn't make a decision on whether to go pick that up or think it might go out of bounds, and he got burned.
Yeah, it was right in the area. You're thinking, what good? And then as soon as he does decide to touch it, his foot's on the line. Whew, that's a tough.
Well, isn't that one of those plays that if he gets his foot out of bounds first and then touches the ball, it's considered out?
Yeah.
And would have went out to the 35, but he picked it up and then put the foot down.
Yeah.
Ball's on the 10.
I'm telling you, man. Return men. Oh, you got
tough job, man.
It's a very tough job.
Can't imagine.
Tough luck situation for Justice and Logan. Their offense backed up immediately here in the second quarter with Roane County leading 35-0. First and 10 at the Wildcat 10. Left to right near hash. Twins to the left and the right. And a whistle comes in from the far side. I think we may have a Logan timeout. We will. So we will break away as the Wildcats get set for another offensive series. Raiders leading 35-0.
Ridgetop Rentals, located at 3502 Clay Road in Spencer, West Virginia, is the place to go for all your equipment needs. We have tractors, dozers, backhoes, excavators, termites, air compressors, straw blowers, generators, jackhammers, torpedo heaters, and much more. We are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. You can check us out on the web at ridgetoprentals.machinerytrader.com. Follow us on Facebook at Ridgetop Rentals LLC, or you can call us today at 304-908-2004 or 304-927-1418. Ridgetop Rentals is a proud supporter of all Roane County athletics. Let's go Raiders.
We welcome you back to County Stadium. First half action, 10 minutes still remaining in quarter number 2. Raiders leading 35-0, and the Wildcats had to call a timeout before their series begins on offense at the 10 of Logan.
Down to the last timeout here of the half.
Twin receivers to the right and left of the formation. Once again in the gun is Basden. running back to his left. Snap back, Basin, two-step drop, flares one out. And a beautiful catch made by Lambert. No, that's not Lambert. I apologize, that's Gage Green. In his own right, 6'1", 175 pounds. And the slant route works very well. You talked about Basin's arm strength, John.
Yeah. Shot the football down the field. You had Cooper Greathouse not able to make the tackle. Lane Watson makes the stick here and brings him down to the ground. But good-sized receivers here for Logan.
14 on the pass and catch gives the Wildcats a bit of breathing room at the 24. Empty backfield now. Twins to both sides with a wing to the right. Three-step drop, based and flushed. He's got pressure, and he is going to be dropped. The ball comes loose. Leo Rogers jumps on it, but they'll say Baisden was down.
Oh, man. You're going to watch pressure here. Coben Cottrell here on the left side, but Garrett Brabham is the first guy to get there to him. I thought the ball was out. The official calls it down. We're going to give Brabham and Coben Cottrell credit for that sack.
Loss on the play of 10 yards brings up 2nd down and 20. Back inside the 15 at the 14 now. Still in the gun. Twins both sides. Lambert across to the left. Basin going to look for Lambert. Over the middle. This one up in the air. It's going to be picked off.
Lane Watson.
And Watson still on his feet. Look at Watson go. Here goes Watson inside the 25, down to the 21. There is a penalty in the backfield, so we will have to wait and see. But a little tip bingo drill in the defensive backfield for Roane County, and then Watson scoots between two defenders who I thought had him dead to rights.
Yeah, that time Lambert had to make the tackle. We have an injured player down on the field for Logan. Looks like an offensive lineman.
And the whistle is an offensive holding, and the Raiders obviously will decline that. So Roane County causing turnover issues for Logan in the defensive backfield. Couple of picks now for the Raider defense, and that one, I think did it hit off of Greathouse or Proctor? I couldn't tell where that ball went, but anyways, it was way up in the air, John, and of course Watson goes over the shoulder to grab it and then just does kind of what he does.
Yeah.
So a big play defensively for Roane County. They've got it now. 1st and 10 right at the 20 of the Wildcats, but again, as John said, an injured Logan Wildcat player on the field. We will break away while they attend to that young man. Hopefully we'll get ourselves some good news after this message.
Are you compassionate, empathetic, and ready to make a difference? Join Roane Jackson Technical Center's Practical Nursing Program today. In just 12 months, you'll gain hands-on experience in community-partnered clinical settings combined with essential classroom theory. Become a licensed practical nurse and embark on a rewarding career where you truly care for others. Classes begin in January, so don't wait. Visit rjtcwv.com to learn more and enroll today. Your journey to making a difference starts here.
Need some extra space? Roane Self Storage in Spencer has you covered. Whether you're decluttering your home, moving, or storing seasonal items, we have a variety of unit sizes to meet your needs. And guess what? Brand new units are coming this fall. So if you've been putting off that storage project, now is the perfect time to get started. Roane Self Storage is a proud supporter of the Roane Raiders. For more information or to reserve your unit today, please call us at 304-421-3091 or visit our website at www.roaneselfstorage.com. That's Roane Self Storage for all your storage needs, conveniently located in Spencer. Go Raiders!
Good morning, listeners. Are you in need of top-notch contracting services? Look no further than Start to Finish Construction, your one-stop solution for all your construction and renovation needs. The founders of S2F have over 50 years combined experience and a stellar reputation. We handle everything with precision and excellence from the ground up, start to finish. Start to Finish is also a certified licensed Generac generator dealer and soon maintenance and service provider. But wait, there's more. Start to Finish is thrilled to announce the addition of our brand new electrical branch led by highly skilled master electrician Justin Farrell. With Justin's expertise and commitment to quality, you can rest assured that your electrical projects are in the best hands. Whether you're planning a major renovation or just need a quick fix, Start to Finish Construction, now with expert electrical services, is ready to exceed your expectations. Call us today at 304-532-6655 or email us at s2fconstruction@yahoo.com and experience the difference from start to finish.
Start to Finish Construction, LLC, Steve and Misty Kinder owners, West Virginia license number 059210.
Come into Stats Pharmacy, where our patients' good health is our main concern. We have a drive-through window where you can conveniently drop off and pick up your prescriptions and over-the-counter medications. Refill your prescriptions anytime online at www.statspharmacy.com or from your iPhone or Android phone using the Refill RX mobile app. No waiting in long lines. Just call ahead and your order will be waiting for you. We look forward to serving you at Stats Pharmacy, located at 100 East Main Street in Spencer. You can call us at 304-927-2980.
And I was looking for parts in all the wrong places, looking for parts. If you've been looking for parts in all the wrong places, come to Willard Starchers and you will know you have found the right place. Willard Starchers has been in business for a very, very long time, since 1938, which means they must be doing things right. Brakes, calipers, rotors, paint, batteries, belts, and many things you wouldn't even expect them to have. The friendly staff treats you with respect and helps you get what you need. If you've been looking for parts in all the wrong places, shop at Willard Starchers in Spencer, open 7 days a week. Dial 927-2520.
Extended break away as the training staffs for both sides attend to the injured Logan player. Some good news is that young man was able to get up and walk off on his own power with some assistance for the Logan training staff. Hope for the best, obviously,
you hate
in that
to
situation.
See any young man out here competing get hurt and have to come out of a football game.
The good news is up and walking off under his own accord. Before that happened, Roane County with a tip bingo interception. They have it 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line of Logan. The give off tackle will go to Clay Walker. And the one-man skid steer will pick up about 4 yards on 1st down.
Roane County in total control of the game, 35-0. 8:15 left to go here in the second quarter. Take their time.
Raiders will break the huddle. Second down 6, from the 16. Split back formation. Watson the wing on the left. They'll fake the give. Greathouse rolling out. Wanted to dump it over the middle, and he's got his target over there and diving in again. Lane Watson. It looked as if Greathouse initially wanted to flare it out to Walker. Walker had a defender close, so Jacob Greathouse goes through the progression, John, and fires an absolute bullet to Watson at the 5, and that is all Lane needs sometimes. He'll make the other play from the 5 to the 0.
Yeah, you know, guys want to put together a nice highlight reel for the season. Lane's doing it here in the first half. Man.
Scoring on the ground, scoring through the air. Roane County up 41-0. Cottrell once again. Clean snap. The hold is down. Cottrell lays into it and squirts it through. And it's 42. Roane County leading 42-0 here in the first half.
When it comes to providing facility solutions and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations, nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia, to expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration. Contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
Raiders doing it defensively with some interceptions and doing it on offense with some spectacular plays by the Raider skill set, Matt White.
Yeah, that one is 2 plays, 20 yards, 46 seconds. Greathouse to Lane Watson, 16-yard touchdown. Jacob Greathouse, 3 of 4 for 3 touchdowns. Lane Watson with 4 total touchdowns and an interception. To his credit, Roane County rolling 42-0, 7:47 to go here in the second quarter.
Cottrell lines this one towards the left side, hits off a target. He'll hand it off to his teammate, and that was a mistake. As Colton Starcher bearing down, he had a dead sprint, and he will grab Bryant's. That was hot potato. Somebody said, I don't want it.
Yeah, he said, get it out of my hands quickly. And Colton Starcher, like you said, on the bead, takes the return guy down. So Roane County defensively has been great the last couple possessions.
Well, you go back to the first 3 drives for the Wildcat offense. They had good field position to start, near the 35 twice and then out past the 40. But the last couple have been at the 10 and now at their own 17-yard line. They move from left to right, if you're listening and watching both.
Watch that shifty back in the backfield there.
For the first time, we'll see 2 by 1. Twin receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 2 backs in the gun. Hand off to one of those running backs.
It's Abraham.
Abraham will pick up about 5 yards.
Runs into a desert storm, it looks like. Those Digicam uniforms of the interior defense of the Raiders.
5 on the carry, out past the 20 to the 22. Second down and 5, 7:15 remaining on a rolling second quarter clock. Again, it will be 2 by 1, but this time there'll be a wing, and for the first time tonight, under center goes Baisden. He'll turn and pitch to the outside. That's Abraham again. As John said, he's shifty, but Roane County said nope. Got him in the backfield.
Yeah, that's going to be Lane Watson. Lane's been playing safety because they've spread us out and they're trying to look to pass the ball downfield. Well, all of a sudden, they're under center. Lane comes up and plays the run and does a great job of taking out the legs of Abraham.
Do appreciate everyone tuning in. Saw somebody watching from Michigan, somebody from Sarasota, Florida. Hope everybody's good down there in Florida. And Amy McKinney, who's back in the States from Mexico. She was watching a previous broadcast from Mexico. Loss of 2 on the play, 3rd down and 7. Lambert motions across. Now he'll come back around to the near side. Here comes the wheel pass. Oh, no. Roane County was ready for it. You got to get a hold of Lambert. They do. And that's a loss of another yard.
Clay Walker gets up flexing. He read that thing as well as about 7 other Raiders.
So that will bring up 4th down and another punting situation for the Logan offense. And there is 5 minutes and 50 seconds continually rolling on this second quarter clock. Raiders will send 2 back now, Watson and Harper. Baisden will do the kicking.
You know, you talked with Coach Burdett about a very good week of practice, and my goodness, turning that into a very good first half of this football game. You love to see things come together for the Raiders.
And all sorts of personnel problems for the Wildcats. They will have to burn their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Punt coming after these messages. You're watching and listening to Roane County Raider football on WVRC.
Hi, I'm Ben Ashley from Ashley Insurance. Let's talk life insurance. It's not just about numbers, it's about peace of mind. Picture this. Would your family be able to continue on financially if you weren't there? life insurance can be the answer, and our team is ready to help you. We've got affordable coverage and expert guidance because your peace of mind is our priority. So don't wait for the unexpected. Call Ashley Insurance at 304-927-2175 or visit ashleyinsurers.com.
West Texas watching us, and also Moorfield, West Virginia tuning in. Love to hear where everyone is watching. This Roane County Raider football team in 2024 playing tremendous football, getting better each week, and they have put it together so far in this first half. They lead Logan 42-0. The Raiders have scored on each of their 7 possessions. They've got 2 interceptions on the night. They have caused 3 now punts as Baisden stands inside the Wildcat 10. Watson, Harper near midfield. A high, slow snap. Roane County not attacking. Baisden lines this one over to Harper at the 50-yard line. Harper cutting it back at the 45, spun down near the 40. And Roane County will have less than half the field to go, and plenty of time here already, John, leading by 7 scores.
Yeah, Roane County has done a good job of mixing it up here in the first half. On the ground, through the air, everything has worked for the offense of Roane County. I think right now, 42-0, 5:15 left to go. You know, you're going to come out in the second half if we stay this way and have that running clock at the beginning of the third quarter. I think you run the football a little bit more right now.
Right now, Roane County dominant. The question is, if it stays this way, how long before the starters are out? The Raiders will begin at the 40-yard line of the Wildcats. Double wing, double tight, handoff off tackle. There goes Clay Walker. And again, his nickname is as apt and apropos as it possibly could be, the skid steerer. His job is to move dirt.
And he does so with a purpose. You see him bounce off a tackle and move those legs to pick up another first down for the Raiders.
11 on the carry. Clay Walker, Matt, is having a tremendous first half.
He's got 9 carries, 57 yards, but tough runs. Great average early on. He's sitting just about 6 yards per carry. And for your fullback, that's exactly what you want.
I formation, scissors, misdirection. Harper following the lead blocker down the field. And Shea will pick up nearly 10. I think he's got another chain mover. He followed Richard Greathouse down the field. And Greathouse was just leading him.
Yeah, on the replay, you've seen it.
I don't believe you one bit, Adam Anderson. If you're at the Iron Bridge, we'll be there soon. First and 10 inside the 20 for the Raiders. Split back formation. The give off tackle. That's Walker. Walker ahead of steam inside the 10 and spun down at the 9. And another 9-yard carry for the fullback, Clay Walker. Man, that makes me, that brings me way back, Adam Anderson. I never really called it the Iron Bridge. I just called it the Bridge out Auto. I don't want to give it away. I don't want to give it away. There's plenty of bridges out there, folks.
Too late.
There's plenty.
Too late.
There's plenty. Second down and 1 inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. Clock rolling. 42-0. Roane County looking for more. They'll hand it off. There's Walker again. Shoulder down, and there comes a flag as Walker punished the defender at the 5.
My goodness.
2 big boys met. 1 big boy stayed forward.
Yeah, Landon, let's see, 52. Landon Moore wants no more. 25 says, oh, it's a face mask as well.
Well, Walker being drugged down by the face mask, shouldered into the other defender, and that will move it half the distance. And it'll be first down and goal from about the 2-yard line. Clay Walker wants himself a little pay dirt here, and he's earned it.
Yes, he absolutely has.
Clock will roll, nearing the 3 minutes and 30-second mark of the half. Watson split to the left. Heavy package. The lead blockers are in front of Clay Walker, And Walker will head to the end zone. And Clay, a much-deserved 2-yard touchdown run. One of the shorter carries for him tonight.
Roane County putting points up here in the first half.
Jim McCulty watching in from Florida.
I'm sure the weather down there is a little
warmer probably.
Warmer right now. I'll tell you what, good crowd here tonight for the Raiders as they're back home at County Stadium.
Again, Roane County slow here for this extra point, and they won't get it off. They'll burn a timeout. I'm interested to see. That's one thing that didn't take place earlier, and they had to rush the kick, and that's the only one Cottrell missed previous. And so now the Raiders just enjoying the celebrations a little much. I'm not sure.
You know, Coben's still going to want to kick this right here.
Coming up at halftime, folks, we are hoping to be joined by Danny Bush and Christian Jarvis, if possible. We will run over the first half of action, all Roane County. Have some very good statistics for the Raiders. We'll check some scores of interest around the state in 4 classes. Obviously, the big game in Class AA, though, is going to be taking place tomorrow. Is that right? Williamstown and Frankfort.
Yep.
Frankfort number 1 right ahead of us. Williamstown number 3 right directly behind us. I'm sure the eyes of the entire state will be on that ball game tomorrow.
Yeah, what time is that game?
I've never seen. I would imagine it's probably like a 1 o'clock.
That's
usually what the Saturdays.
I will be in St. Mary's most of the day.
Oh,
is that taking place?
It's just a hop, skip, and a jump away from you there, bud.
Be joining Lady Raider volleyball action tomorrow during the LKC tournament at St. Mary's. Full day of events. So now that Roane County has ducks in row, they will do the kicking. Lane Watson back to his familiar position as the snapper. Jacob Greathouse the holder. Here is the kick up and scooting in again. And Roane County continues to roll with 3:17 left in the half, 49-0.
This is Taylor from Backward Ramblings. Need a pick-me-up? We've got you covered. We're your local caffeine dealer, serving up fresh coffee and handcrafted energy drinks. From that perfect morning brew to an afternoon energy boost, we've got what you need to power through your day. Don't forget to add a muffin or a pastry. Swing by Monday through Wednesday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., Thursday and Friday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. for your daily dose of energy.
Through the week, that's where you're going to catch Drew Miller.
Absolutely. Matt White, catch us up on that last scoring drive.
Well, Clay Walker, catch him in the end zone after that one, a 4-play drive. 40 yards, a minute and 58 seconds off the clock. 2-yard touchdown run for Clay Walker's been doing the dirty work. 12 carries, now 73 yards. Roane County rolling 49-0, 3:17 to go here in the second quarter.
Raiders wasting no time. Jacob Greathouse now kicking off. High, shallow kick. Lands at the 26, and that'll be Kahn straight up the gut, and he takes
Ball's out.
Some punishment. The ball comes out. The question is,
Kahn's down.
Was he called down?
Oof.
Garrett Brabham comes out with the football. Kahn just did what you do, John, which is run straight up the middle. He put his shoulder down. He unfortunately ran head first or shoulder first into a defender who was also at the opposite rate coming right at him, and Kahn immediately goes down. The question is, was the ball called out? We don't know, but again, that was a really, really nasty hit between those two, and Kahn
kind of looked like the Tua thing where you put your head down trying to get some extra yardage and just get stopped in your tracks. I mean, that looked bad right from the get-go.
Well, that young man, again, just
you saw
playing hard, running hard.
Roane County's training staff there saw it immediately, went running out quickly. That might be the fastest I've ever seen Brad move.
Yep.
So both training staffs out on the field checking in on the injured player, Paxton Kahn, for Logan. While that happens, folks, we will break away and be back.
So many things have changed around us lately, and we are all concerned about what the future holds. During these uncertain times, we want you to know that one thing will not change, and that's the service and the professionalism we will offer you at Board Depew Realty. My grandmother started this company over 64 years ago, and one thing hasn't changed. If you use Board Depew Realty to buy or sell your home, you are guaranteed to receive service that is guided by principles like honesty and wisdom and a conscience. Owning a home is the American dream, and that hasn't changed. So let Board Depew Realty show you the way to that dream. Even if the times are changing, principles and service shouldn't. So let Board Depew Realty show you that some things
Paxton Kahn, after the kick return, took a nasty shot, went down immediately, but great news as Kahn, during the timeout, able to jump up, and once again he is walking off under his own accord. That looked really scary, John,
Yeah.
and of course, in a game like this where the score is so lopsided right now, the last thing you want is for anybody on both sides, but let alone for this Wildcat team to face some serious injuries. Good to see Kahn up and walking off the field.
So no fumble on the play. Roane County's going to set up for a defense. Still having starters in.
3 minutes and 14 seconds remaining in the first half. The Raiders leading 49-0.
You definitely want to preserve this lead before half.
Obviously, the 42-point rule would be in effect starting the third quarter. Maisden from the shotgun, a low snap. He'll be running for dear life towards the sideline. Run out of bounds. Garrett Brabham chasing, as well as Coben Cottrell.
Clay Walker gets a hand on him and puts
24, Ellis, the sophomore, picks up the yardage lost.
Meets 25 in the hole, the linebacker Clay Walker, leader of this defense.
Walker is not only a tremendous lead blocker, but he is a tackling machine. His numbers this year have just been simply incredible.
Like I said, if he wasn't the skid steer, he'd be Mr. Wish He Would.
53 tackles coming into this one on the season.
Third down and 11 from the 33. Pitch to the outside. Not a lot of room to run for Terendez Bryant. He has not had much, nor have any of the other running backs for Logan. That'll be a loss once again as Roane County into the backfield.
Yeah, nice job. Garrett Brabham makes him stretch the play out, and then Cooper Greathouse makes a nice tackle. Down low, wraps the legs up, and doesn't allow him to get outside.
Roane County noticing that there is a punt coming. They will not send anybody back, though. They're going to stay up near the line of scrimmage as Baisden stands at his 16-yard line. A low snap, and boy, Baisden has to pick it up, and he saw Lane Watson leaping towards him. He tucked and ran it and got nowhere, and that just is kind of a synopsis and a microcosm of Logan's first half. You feel tough for those guys. Obviously, Roane County playing at an extremely high level, and a few errors have also not helped the Wildcats' cause. So Roane County will have it first down and 10 at the 22 of the Wildcats, and immediately the second unit, the JV offense, is set to go. Javon Letourneau, the quarterback.
This JV unit's undefeated as well, Drew. We've been on the sidelines running the chains for these guys a few games this year, and they are effective offensively.
Got another one coming this coming Monday. Letourneau under center. Evan Greathouse, one of the wings, takes the handoff, spun around, and dropped. Oh, maybe a loss of a yard. And that will run the clock, though. 1 minute, 30 seconds and counting here in the second quarter.
It's Landon Moore on the stop for the Wildcats. And right now, Roane County's going to eat that clock up. You're going to see Javon Letourneau take it down to probably within 5 seconds of the play clock.
And again, we've talked about the maturation of the JV units because they've gotten a lot more time than just in practice. They've gotten some Friday night opportunities throughout the year. And so when they come to their Monday night games, they have more reps in game situations. No motion, Greathouse across, quick hitter to the outside. Greathouse, stay in bounds, young man. He did not. He will pick up a couple of yards down to the 20, and that will bring up 3rd down and 8. 52.4 remaining now in the half. Once again, Letourneau will go under center, double wing, double tight. Jace Miller is the lone back. Greathouse around in motion. Miller will take the handoff. He may pick up a yard before being shoved back. Far official has him at the 19, near side, no gain. And it will be the near side official that wins out on that one. 4th down and 8, but Roane County, well, it looks like they'll have to run one play here. We'll see if Letourneau backs up and tries to cut the remaining 4 seconds that they may have.
You see Letourneau a lot of time take that quarterback sweep to the outside. You might try that to that wide side of the field.
Double wing, double tight. Letourneau under center. He'll snap it with about 2 on the play clock. They'll motion a man, and there is the sweep to the outside. Letourneau just running the timeout, trying to break free. He'll pick up about 3 yards, and that will be the final play of what has been an absolutely dominant first half of play for the Raiders. Roane County up 49-0, running clock throughout the second half of play. We'll break away for our sponsors. When we return, we'll recap the first half, have your statistics, and we'll check some scores around the state of interest in all 4 classes.
This dental health message comes to you courtesy of Branna Dental, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. While brushing your teeth twice a day is a great habit and highly recommended by dental health professionals, there are areas between your teeth the toothbrush simply can't clean. A sticky layer of bacteria called plaque accumulates there and can lead to bad breath, cavities, and gingivitis. Flossing is recommended once a day at bedtime for greatest benefit. Ask your dental team for flossing instructions and product recommendations at your next dental checkup. Call Branna Dental at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental care needs. That's 304-927-2775.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Calhoun Banks WV. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-thru open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-thru open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-thru is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Stop by Spencer Cash Saver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cash Saver.
Come see what's happening at Circle S Farmers Market and More, located at the Y in Arnoldesburg. We offer a full deli, and we have the area's best loaded subs and wraps. Try them just once, and you'll become a repeat customer. Stop in and order, or call in your order for pickup at 304-655-8055. Circle S Farmers Market and More also supplies the best farm-fresh, locally sourced beef and pork, a great selection of fresh produce, and the area's large supply of Amish products from Walnut Creek. There truly is a little something for everyone at Circle S Farmers Market and More. Stop by at 10351 South Calhoun Highway in Arnoldesburg at the Y, or call us today at 304-655-8055.
Hey there, mamas. Are you feeling stuck in a style rut? It's time to refresh and recharge with something new and exciting. If you're in need of a confidence boost, step into Crazy Little Mamas and step out feeling fabulous. We've got you covered with the best boutique clothing, Western purses, custom graphic t-shirts, and tumblers. Whether you're dressing up or keeping it casual, we've got something perfect just for you. And guess what? Our fall collection is here, and it's better than ever. When you think cozy flannels, fun fall graphic tees, Judy blue jeans, and Southern Belle wear, think Crazy Little Mamas. Don't miss out on our unique styles. There is no other boutique like us. So jump out of that rut and come into Crazy Little Mamas at 142 East Main Street, Spencer, West Virginia, or shop online at crazylittlemamas.com and love the way you look.
We welcome you back to the press box high above County Stadium. The Roane County Raider Marching Band on the field with their halftime festivities. Speaking of festivities, it was all fun for the Raiders. If you were a Raider faithful, it was a tremendous first half. Roane County picking up where they left off 2 weeks ago in the first half against the Dots of Poca High School. And we said at that point that it was probably the best execution we had seen in the first half, and I think Roane County may have topped it here in the first half tonight. Everything worked well for Roane County. In fact, the only offensive series that they did not score on was the final offensive series when the JV came in and were looking to kind of run out the clock. Roane County scored otherwise on all 7 of their opportunities on offense. On top of that, defensively, they weathered an early storm of nothing but passing. They adjusted quickly, and they forced, really, honestly, the offense of Logan to kind of go away from the heavy passing game. Although they did throw a few, they had to go towards the run, and Roane County just was giving up nothing in that first half. John, on top of that, they caused a couple of interceptions. One of them was a tip bingo drill. And other than that, it was just a dominant first half of play. There's nothing else you can really say.
Yeah, clicking on all cylinders. Special teams, we were great. Logan kind of shot themselves in the foot a couple times. Interceptions, our defensive secondary playing very well. And then, guys, any chance that we got to put pressure on the quarterback, we were able to do that. Garrett Brabham the interior defensive line of the Raiders. Tremendous job all night, but the offense just clicking. Like I said, running the ball, they couldn't stop us. Throwing the ball, they couldn't stop us. You have to really give a lot of love to the offensive lines. Those guys up front deserve a lot of the praise. Jacob Greathouse throwing some dimes, and then Lane Watson doing what Lane Watson does. Once he gets the ball in his hands, it's electric every single time he touches it, and it's been that way for a long time. Tonight, he's just putting on a show.
Absolutely, as have the rest of the Roane County Raiders. Your score at halftime, 49-0. This second half is going to get a lot faster because the rule states at 42 in the third quarter, running clock no matter what happens, and then it's just 35 in the fourth, so we're going to have a running clock throughout the second half, and that's just care of what Roane County did here tonight. They did not waste time. They took care of business varsity-wise. We're going to see the JV in here for the second half, get them a lot more time and a lot more reps at this level. 49-0. Time for us now to take a look at our halftime statistics, brought to you each and every halftime by Joel Baker Law Office. Joel Baker, when the numbers matter, you've got to call Joel Baker. Matt White looking forward to a heavy dose of Roane County statistics here.
Yeah, very lopsided was that first half. Lane Watson, like you said, he's pretty good at sports. 7 carries, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground. Shea Harper, 6 carries, 63 yards and a score. And then Clay Walker, the skid steer, 12 carries, 73 yards, and plowed his way into the end zone there late in the ball into that first half. Jacob Greathouse, extremely accurate. I don't know how to figure up a quarterback rating, but when you're 3 of 4 and all 3 are touchdowns, that's a pretty good rating.
Yes.
I don't know what it is, but it's up there. 2 of those went to Lane Watson for 51, and then the other 2, Shea Harper for 13, all scores. 10 first downs in the half for Roane County, 0 penalties, 0 turnovers. Those are 2 huge numbers that are going to win you ball games. Time of possession even at about 12 apiece. Roane County 274 yards on the ground, 64 through the air, 338 yards of total offense for the Raiders. Defensively, you had Lane Watson and Clay Walker both with 4 tackles apiece. Watson had the interception. You had Jacob Greathouse with a pick as well. Garrett Brabham, a couple of tackles and a sack. You had Coben Cottrell in there as well on the run game down. Gavin Abraham leading the way with 3 carries for 15 yards. And then Alton Ellis with 3 carries for 3. Everybody else held below the red number. It's going to bring the average down. Through the air, though, Baisden, he was 6 of 19, 82 yards and 2 interceptions. 4 catches from Lucas Lambert. One of those, a spectacular catch that got called back on a hold, cost Logan a score early in the ball game, but Lambert 4 catches for 57 to lead the way. Gage Green 1 catch for 14, and Paxton Kahn 1 catch for 11. 6 first downs in the half for the Wildcats, 8 penalties for 85 yards. They had 2 turnovers. Total rushing yards -5, passing yards 82, so that's 77 yards of total offense is all that Logan could muster in that first half. Defensively, a lot of guys getting in there. Zayden Sherrod, Gavin Abraham, and Lucas Lambert with 3 tackles apiece. Kirion Tolliver with 2, and Landon Moore with 2 as well for the Wildcats. Added up, Roane County, big first half, 49-0. More to come here in the second.
Well, we normally at this point go to a break, but we are not going to do that here tonight because we have a couple of incredibly special guests up in the booth with us. Of course, it is the Army National Guard Gridiron Series tonight, and National Guard Military Appreciation Nights. Never thought I'd be talking to these boys up in the booth because we called these boys names for 4 years in a Roane County High School uniform. They wear a new uniform now, and they got an opportunity to go down on the field here before the ball game, and they were our welcome guests this time as the special, what would you call them, John?
They're the honorary captains tonight. They got to flip the coin out there.
And that is Danny Bush and Christian Jarvis, names you well know. Danny, Christian, number one, thank you all for coming up to hang out with us for a little bit here. Number two, let's give your where are you both in the military here? I don't want to mess that up first.
So I'm a specialist.
Well, it'd help if I turned his microphone on. You know,
this is Bush League
This is
stuff.
Bush League pregame stuff.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
So I'm a specialist out of the 821st Engineer Company in Summersville. This November I'll be in for 3 years. And so what I do is I'm a 12 November, which is horizontal construction. And basically I'm just heavy equipment operator for the Army. And just push dirt. It's all we do, really.
So you're liking Clay Walker's performance there.
Oh,
if we had any grass here, he would be pushing the dirt.
I love seeing Clay Walker play. I love seeing the guys that work hard without the ball get to score touchdowns.
100%. Christian Jarvis with us. What is your, what would they call it, MOS? Did I get that right?
Yeah, MOS.
Look at me.
I'm a 12 whiskey, so pretty much I'm a carpenter and masonry specialist, and we'll go build anything really from concrete to building a roof, anything like that. Heck, I just got done with BCT and now just got done with AIT and got back about two and a half weeks ago. So.
Well, first things first, guys. Obviously, we're very proud of the two of you for doing what you guys have decided to do. But let's talk about what it's like for you guys to be back here now after, let's say, many, many years of building this program. You guys helped lay a new foundation for the success we're seeing here tonight. And now you get to come back 3 years later and you get to watch the fruits of your all's labor as you are now adults. How does that feel for you guys?
Oh, coming back to this beautiful, beautiful facility, it brings back so many memories, especially walking out for the coin toss. I was even telling Jarvis here when we were walking out, I was like, this brings back memories. Love seeing all the guys out there succeed the way they have been lately, and just super proud to be from here. I love telling people where I'm from. When I was at basic training, I love telling stories about where we're from and this small town that we live in.
Now, Christian, you get to take the field again in as I said, a different uniform. Now, talk about the experience for you getting to come back to this field.
It's awesome. I love playing football. All my life I've done it. And to walk on the field again was awesome. As more as we keep going, like we were the underdogs, or this school was, now we've came and grown, and it's just been awesome to overcome and see our guys actually get some recognition for our playing and stuff like that. So.
Well, John was not with us on Wednesday night, but Coach Paul Burdett mentioned the foundation for our program was 2002, 3, 4, 5, 6, right. And then a new foundation had to be laid, and that was the feat of you guys as freshmen. And then you guys had to help build this program back to a new level. What kind of pride do you take in knowing that you guys were the start of that new rebuild that we have now?
A bunch of pride, knowing that we were part of it, putting in the work to get the kind of facilities that we have now and kind of get the recognition that everybody's getting now around town. And we just love to see it.
Yeah, you know, with me being a coach and coaching some of you guys and broadcasting your guys' careers and things like that, some of the most fond memories that I have of you guys is when you guys were 6, 7, 8 years old playing youth football. Or go back to you wearing number 35 because of Owen Schmidt, and Christian Jarvis was our quarterback as the C-team champion. We called him Major back then, so I mean all those things connected. But
we didn't know he was going to grow that big. All right,
absolutely. So you know, one of the things that I'm really proud of is, of course, what you guys are doing for our country, what you guys have done for our community, what you've done for this program. One of the flashbacks for me is when you took a kickoff back against Braxton County.
Oh, wow.
Unbelievable. I've got chills right now. Another thing for you against Braxton County, you scooped and scored, right? That beautiful long hair hanging out of the back of your helmet. You got a little bit of a different hairstyle these days right now.
Where's Katie?
Yeah, no doubt.
She's highly disappointed that you had to cut it. Sorry.
But you guys were a foundation from the start when you guys started playing Midget League football, because you guys played most of your way up through the Midget League. You guys went to middle school. You played at Spencer Christian. You were at Walton. When then you guys got to the high school, you had a rough patch in high school, but you guys were the ones that laid the foundation. Christian and these guys were really, really fortunate that what you guys did set them up, and then now you can see what Roane County has become. You talk about us in the state, you know what Roane County is, so when you guys go out and about, you say, I'm from Roane County, it's got to be good feelings all around.
100%. I tell you what, first things first, let's talk about this. The game of football. You don't play it as long as the two of you did without it meaning something to you. Let's talk about some of the lessons that you guys learned as you became young men very quickly out of high school and now where you are. How does football and the lessons you guys learned translate into what you do now?
Attention to detail. Everything, all the coaches I had growing up taught me attention to detail. And I honestly made going through basic training in the military, I felt like I kind of caught on easier because of how I've been coached through life with all my coaches and the attention to detail. I felt like it kind of came to me a little bit easier because of that. And it definitely helped me out so far in my career with some of the success I've had so far was definitely due to the coaching I've had growing up.
How about you, Christian?
It's always, just to add on to his, it's more quicker reactions, and then even physically, I mean, Paul Burdett, he'll work you, you know, and it's good to feel almost like a muscle-mind connection. You're just ready for all that physical-wise, and, you know, it all just plays into part, really.
Well, you guys, obviously it was great to have you back here as the honorary captains. It was a big deal for us to bring you up here. Obviously, we've known you kids since you were little kids. And not only are you doing something great for our country, you're carrying on a tradition that your fathers both did, and I love that.
Yes.
And it's really neat that you guys are continuing to serve your country and do what other people won't do. We will let you now enjoy the rest of this ball game. You're going to see a whole lot of youngsters out there in the second half, guys.
Looking forward to it. I mean, that's how we were when we were there.
Yeah, they were on the field varsity Friday nights, unfortunately.
Absolutely. Yeah, you guys were pups out there at the same time. Very proud of you fellas, and always will be, always have been, and thank you guys so much for coming up and talking with us.
Oh, anytime, guys.
Awesome.
Absolutely. That is Danny Bush and Christian Jarvis, former Roane County Raider football players, former Roane County High School students, and now they are helping protect us here in America on Military Appreciation Night. Big deal for them.
Yeah, I want to give a quick shout-out to some other guys that are also in uniform, not here tonight. You've got Andy Jetton, a graduate last year of Roane County High School. Our guy, Briar Beggs, he's Air Force. We really love that fellow, too. Congratulations to him. And then our guy, Colton Albright. So many different Raiders are donning the Digicam unis that you guys are wearing here as well. So we're proud of everybody. And we love what you guys do, and we appreciate you fellas.
Yeah, Danny Bush and Christian Jarvis just carrying on the tradition of Roane County Raider football players to don another uniform as they become young adults, and we do thank them so much for all that they will continue to do for our country. And again, it's so good to have them back in uniform here tonight. We've got a little bit of time here. Is Matt White somewhere around? We're still waiting to – there he is.
There he is.
Matt White, are you ready to deliver some halftime scores, buddy?
Sure.
Listen, you want to talk? Hey, talk to Christian about it.
Yeah.
Try to pull it off of him. Absolutely, yeah. We'll let them read some scores.
All right, we got. Oh, it's 0-0.
Let's go to AAA.
There we go.
So we're in Class AAA, right?
Yep. So we're at Fremont Senior with 56 against Elkins, which is 13. We got Preston and Bridgeport. So Preston has 7, Bridgeport 57. We got Woodrow Wilson with 7 and Princeton with 14. Herbert Hoover and Ripley. Herbert Hoover on top with 49 and 28. We got Philip Barber with 19 and Robert C. Bird with 12. North Marion and Lewis County 0-0. Oak Hill and Buchanan 13-13. Point Pleasant versus Marietta. Ohio, Marietta, Ohio on top 24-3. Liberty Harrison 29, East Fairmont 34. We got Spring Valley versus Capital. Spring Valley came up on top 24-13. And then Nicholas County, 0. Nope, I keep reading over. Clay County versus Grafton. Grafton won with a 35-21 score. Berkeley Springs versus Hampshire. Hampshire came up on top with 38-7. John Marshall versus Brook. Brook on top 33-6. And then Lincoln County versus St. Albans 6-6.
All right, now it's time for Danny to take over AA. Oh, hey, you did a fantastic job there, Christian.
Yeah, you've got a future here, buddy.
Yeah, listen, if ever you pry this thing from my dead lifeless hand, it's all you guys. What do you got for AA, Danny?
All right, so I got Chapmanville versus Wayne, and Chapmanville's on top 21-20. That's a final. Yeah.
Wow.
And then Wheeling Central versus Pitts Carrick, Pennsylvania. Wheeling Central's on top 42-12 in the third quarter.
No score for West Side.
Nope. Tyler Consolidated versus Ravenswood. Tyler Consolidated's up 51-0 in the third quarter. Scott versus Polka. Scott's on top 42-8 at halftime. No score at Shady Springs. Bluefield versus Grayson County, Virginia. Bluefield's up 14-8 in the third quarter. And then you want me to go to each single A?
Absolutely.
All right. East Hardy versus Moorfield. Moorfield's winning 33-7 in the fourth quarter.
Matt's taking the night off for this, so.
And James Monroe over Midland Trail, 41-0. And then Winfield versus Sissonsville. Winfield, 55-6 is the final.
Nice job.
Anything
fellas.
else? Is that good? Yeah.
I think that's it.
Listen, these guys were put on the spot, and they did a great job.
They perform under pressure, just like they do in the military.
100%. Danny, Christian, again, thank you guys so much. Enjoy the second half.
Appreciate you. Love you, fellas.
Yeah.
Thank you, John.
Love those two guys, man. Those are former players for us years and years and years ago. And then, of course, players here at Roane County High School who, again, laid a second foundation for what you're watching right now out here on the field. 49-0 Roane County. You look at Lane Watson coming off the field already without shoulder pads. We know what is to come here in the second half.
You know
what?
what?
There will be a rolling clock in the third and fourth, so it's going to go very, very quickly here.
Yeah, Lane, you're not that tough, bud. You're out there in the hoodie, okay? You're not that tough. You're out there in the hoodie. Let's go short sleeves.
Well, he's an athlete.
Got to
That's
give him
all
a
I
hard
know.
time. He's already sweaty, and it's cold out there. Trust me, I know what it's all about. Yeah, Roane County, though, clicking on all cylinders. Interesting scores around the state. Clay
I thought
County.
that Wayne and Chapmanville final.
Yeah.
Of course, we know that, unfortunately for Wayne, they have lost a couple of very important players, and a couple of them due to a car accident. And you hate to see any injuries, but when it comes like that, you hate to see that as well. But some very interesting scores.
Yeah, Independence up 38-14. That's a big one against Mingo Central. Mingo Central, Roane County's next opponent here at home. Independence number 5, number 6 Wayne does go down.
Yeah, a lot of those scores in AAA were final as well. Fairmont Senior, Bridgeport, Princeton, the top 3 all rolling in AAA finals. Hoover and Ripley was surprising there. Ripley was very close early in that ball game. It's in the fourth quarter now. 56-28, Hoover has the lead. So I'd love to see a score there from North Marion and Lewis County, but the most important score, though, for us, the 49-0 Roane County.
Fisher Boyd to do the kicking here to begin the second half of action. Again, all second unit players for Roane County in the ball game here. And up targets, grabbing a hold of that kickoff and heading off the field. Got to see who was that.
24.
I think that was Ellis.
Man, it looked like a 54 or something like that.
Well, I didn't have a height and weight on Ellis, but he's a pretty good-sized lad himself.
He did run a bit in the first half. Came off, here's a good thing, came off the field after that return and jumped up and gave a dab to his teammate. That means that Logan is not completely out of this ball game in their heads. You know? You just want to try to have some fun when it's the score that it is right now.
Yeah.
So we've also, by the way, John, I didn't even notice that until just now.
Yeah, the clock is, we're going to go 8-minute quarters here in the second half, but it's going to be continuously rolling as well. So Roane County's JV, we're very familiar with these fellas.
And we will have second unit players mixed in here for Logan as well. You saw the quarterback that we thought would probably start the ball game, which was Brody Belcher. He pitched it to the running back who was locked up left and right. And is that an 8 or a 6?
6.
Okay, so Alfonso Murphy, a freshman.
Yeah, that time Braxton Browning, happy birthday to you, buddy. He tried to strip the ball out. He did get it out, but they called the play. They called forward progress right there, but a good job of trying to rip that ball out.
Browning just a couple of weeks ago in a JV game, a scoop and score.
That's right.
The big man touchdown, and so that was fun to see. Gain of 4 on the play for Murphy. Bear with us as we find some new players with some brighter colored jerseys here. In the backfield, this is a new quarterback quickly, Caleb Johnson, a freshman, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield by a couple of Roane County defenders.
Yeah, it looks like Wyatt Greathouse, younger brother of Richard Greathouse, older brother of Evan Greathouse, in there on the sack.
Well, somebody asked us, all related, those three.
Those three, and then there's 2 more behind them. You thought I had a lot of kids.
You have a village, but it's a small village.
It's true.
They have an empire.
They have a metropolis.
They're moving in on my territory.
Loss of 7 on the play, 3rd down and 13 now for the second unit Logan players. And again, we are at 8-minute quarters and a running clock here, so this thing running down very, very quickly. Pitch to the outside, and again, locked up in the backfield is Murphy. Roane County's second unit guys showing their might.
Yeah, Hunter Pinson gets in there to help stop that thing before it gets started. Fisher Boyd, number 75, my guy, in there helping out as well. Fisher's going to wrestle for me. He just doesn't know it yet.
Oh, really?
He just doesn't know it yet.
John Penna, the consummate professional recruiter.
Oh, man, no.
At least he only recruits within our own county, mostly. But within our own county, he recruits kids. Now we see Roane County, and this is the last thing you want to see is Hunter Pinson limping off the field. We know his issues with the knee, man, and he has had nothing but problems.
Man.
And missed last year to a knee injury, and you just hope that that's something minor.
Yeah, this fella has worked hard to get back.
Just to stay in uniform, he has worked his tail off.
Pick it
Punting
up, Casto.
situation, a shank to the side. It'll stay in Logan territory. Roane County will get away from it. It will land and stop at the 45-yard line. And the JV units offense will take over at that point. Javon Letourneau. And you see Ava Bratton coming in, and that's a great story in its own right.
Man.
Bratton decided she wanted to try out the sport of football as a sophomore, came out. Coach Paul Burdett talked about that Wednesday, said, I wasn't sure if she would stick it out. Here she is as a senior. Got a homecoming queen to her title against Braxton County. And then just Monday night, John, the senior scoring her first touchdown ever. And she had to earn it against Wirt County on Monday night, but that's a great story.
She had some great carries and got into the end zone.
Jace Miller, the fullback, he'll take it off tackle. Miller, he is a punishing running back in his own right. He'll pick up 11 on the first down carry.
Yeah, just that play that Clay Walker loves to run. You'll see him take it right up the middle. You see guys getting to the second level from that offensive line. That's why your JV team is undefeated, because that O-line is understanding what the varsity coaches are telling those guys to do.
Roane County staying with the vanilla formation, double wing, double tight. They'll motion Gabe Deaver across. The give to Deaver off tackle, looking for an opening. He'll squirt through for a couple of yards.
Yeah, Deav, he's that guy in the JV games. He's kind of like a kamikaze. When he gets the ball in his hands, he's all over the place. One thing that he needs to do a little better is tuck that ball in. Don't hold that thing out there like a loaf of bread.
Well, you can talk to him about that during wrestling season, John.
Absolutely.
Second down and 8, ball resting at the 32 of Logan. Second unit for the Raiders offense. They came in the final series for just a couple of seconds in the first half, and it'll be all second unit players here for the second half. Again, 8-minute quarters, running clocks. We're already inside the 3-minute mark. Here's Letourneau keeping himself. He has got nice moves. He'll push forward inside the 30 down to about the 27. Not only, John, does Letourneau as a freshman, although a bit undersized, have nice moves. He's quick, but he is a tough youngster.
Oh, absolutely. Not only that, but in the JV games that we've watched, he's starting to develop that passing play. So, I mean, this guy, he's very shifty, I'd like to see what he does. He kind of gives you that Dylan Cottrell vibe at quarterback.
Again, only a freshman. A lot of freshman flavor on this second unit roster. Letourneau drops it, tries to grab it, may have actually gained a yard on the fumble. I believe he did.
I think possibly Casto maybe came up with the recovery.
Yeah, Carson Casto.
You owe him a soda pop there, Javon.
A 4th down and 2 now for Roane County. Ball sitting at the 26. They need the 24 of the Wildcats.
2 minutes to go here in the third, 49-0, Roane County.
Letourneau will motion Greathouse. He'll stop, come back, take the handoff. He'll have the first down and a little bit more. Evan Greathouse, a hard run, and the Raiders' offense will continue.
Yeah, I like that run by Evan Greathouse. He's getting those shoulders down lower, and that's what you have to do at the high school level. In the few JV games that we've seen, he's kind of running up and down. That's a better run.
New set of downs at the 18 of the Wildcats. Roane County's second unit on the move, looking to place a score of their own right. They'll motion Deaver in front. Here's the jet sweep. Deaver trying to get to the edge. He's got some speed. He'll pick up the edge before being roped down after about a 5-yard gain.
You know, the first JV game we did, he had a really good game, and he was close to our sideline when we were running chains, and I said, Deav, I had no clue you could run like that. And he said, neither did I. Doing a great job this year.
Self-assured young man. I cheated him a yard. It was 6 on the carry.
There you go.
2nd down 4. The ball resting just outside of the 10-yard line of the Wildcats. Letourneau will go under center again. Roane County staying double wing, double tight. Greathouse in motion. He'll take the carry. He's got lots of room to run inside the 3, inside the 2, and helping him out was his offensive lineman, shoving him into the end zone for another Raider score.
Yeah, man, this was a very effective series for the JV guys. They just continued to move the ball down the field, different play calls, and into the end zone goes the young group.
They will not attempt an extra point. They will go for 2. Again, 29 seconds on the clock. I told you it would go very quickly here in the second half, and I was not wrong. Double wing, double tight, and Letourneau, that's the great thing to do there. Roane County just going to kneel on it, and again, the Raiders not trying to do anything obnoxious here and run up the score. They're just playing regular vanilla offense, and they happen to score a touchdown, so they're not going to add any insult to injury. That is a great thing, I think, by the coaching staff for Roane County.
Absolutely. You're not out here to run the score up. You're just out here to get your young guys opportunities on a Friday night, and nice call there at time by the coaching staff.
So Matt White's a successful first JV drive here in the second half.
Yeah, Roane County's JV took it 7 plays, 45 yards, 4:15 off the clock. Evan Greathouse gets a 12-yard touchdown run. Roane County with the big lead, 55-0. And by the same token, you can absolutely not send a JV guy out there and tell him not to score.
100%. Right.
Those guys are trying to vie for position as well. You know, we've had our years where we were on the receiving end of games like this, and it's no fun for anyone really, but just good to see your young guys get out there and getting to compete. And same for Logan, because this is an extremely young team, and they're going to bring back a ton of guys next year.
We look up and down the roster for Logan, just 5 seniors on this roster, and we haven't had to call too many of their names.
A couple of interior linemen that they're going to lose that are going to be some pretty key guys, but
yeah, they're
pretty
going to
much their whole skill set's back.
Yeah, Sherrod, the only senior from the skill set. Ball loose on the ground. Fisher Boyd, the kicker. A little scrappy action back on the play with Roane County's Eli Hayes and a defensive player. And
you mean
by the way,
Dion?
I should say primetime Eli Hayes.
Primetime Hayes, baby.
Monday night, not only did Ava Bratton get a score, but Eli Hayes, who kept swearing to Coach Steve McGinnis that he was a safety. They threw him in at safety, and what did he do?
He wasn't.
Second play, got a pick.
Got a pick. He was not wrong. Right now, he's going to play some D tackle, though.
100%. See that young man?
He's a great fella. Great kid.
Yeah. Comes from a great family, obviously, as well. Final play of quarter number 3. We'll come back with the fourth quarter after this.
This is Physician Assistant Adam Penfold, walk-in provider at Roane County Family Healthcare. At Roane County Family Healthcare, you can be seen without an appointment 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. Our walk-in clinic is here to care for you and your family whenever the unexpected, like illness and minor injuries, happen. We are conveniently located at 146 Williams Drive in Spencer and are here to serve you from 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday and from 8 to 4:30 on Friday. The walk-in clinic at Roane County Family Healthcare is here when you need us. Roane County Family Healthcare, health and wellness for the entire family.
Still checking some scores of interest around the state. Matt White, you've got your eye firmly on a couple of games, including Roane County's opponent for next week, Mingo Central.
Yeah, they're in a bit of a dogfight with number 5 Independence. The Patriots up 38-26. I think that one's a lot closer than what a lot of people expected it might be. But, Mingo, again, that's another pretty young team that's trying to find their way. And late in the season, if you get a run, that could be dangerous next week. Roane County, better keep your eyes peeled.
Well, the Raider Varsity will. Oh, my goodness. Who threw that one? I wonder if that young lady's got any eligibility left. Somebody just whizzed a football beside my head.
She's the cheerleader. She's a softball player.
Heck yeah. Oh, is that Autumn?
Yeah.
Ask her if she's got any eligibility for football.
Big play here.
Sorry, guys.
Hey, listen. We're having a good time up here, and that's a cannon arm right there.
I was just getting ready to say that Roane County's varsity is going to be fully healthy for next week. Let's hope they are prepared for next week, because Mingo Central obviously is. And then Autumn Kraft almost beamed me in the side of the dome with a fastball from about 40 yards away. Luckily, it would have been a soft football. Big play for Logan to start the fourth quarter. And the clock will roll again, starting with 8-minute quarters, all rolling clock. Roane County leading 55-0. There's a pass play. That one overshot by Brody Belcher to his target. Belcher, again, just a freshman. We thought he would be, fellas, the starter here tonight, but Baisden proved why he is the starter. He played very, very well. He's got an arm, and he's just a junior. That's a big deal for them.
Right. Well, Belcher, just a freshman, got a lot of playing time, like you said, in the first couple games. We thought maybe it was going to be him. But, nice for Logan. They're going to have a couple different guys that they can play at the QB spot.
No matter what, clock continues to roll, so no matter with the incomplete pass, we continue to run the fourth quarter down. Belcher in the shotgun, going to dump it outside to his running back. And a hard hit there by a Roane County defender.
That was Ava Bratton.
Bratton putting the lick on the running back.
Or no, yeah, that was Ava.
I heard the sound of pads cracking there. Did you see who the target was, guys?
That was 29 Randall Nash. He's a senior on this team.
Gain of 4 on the flare pass. Third down, I apologize. And 6. And we're quickly dwindling the clock down. 5:45, pitch to the near side. Nash again to the outside. Nash roped down, the ball comes out, but it flows out of bounds. Very nice open field tackle by the Raiders. That will be Javon Letourneau.
Yeah, the ball pops out, but didn't stay in bounds.
Everybody's going to Deaver. Find a lime green car key. No, Deaver. We're on the air right now.
What is it with people in car keys coming up to us this year?
Well, at least he was nice about it.
Is this Lewis County all over again?
That young lady from Lewis County did not like us not knowing anything because we were not from there.
I'm new in town.
Fourth down and 4. We've gone off the rails here, folks. Belcher going to pitch it to the outside. And a great open field tackle by a Roane County player on the edge.
Greathouse.
Greathouse just taking on the contact, and that will be a turnover on downs for the Roane County defense.
The Manimal comes out. He was in there on the defensive line.
I said one time to, we call him Manimal, Ben Martin's his name. We said, you're just a ball hawk.
He is.
And he said, what's a ball hawk? I said, just somebody who goes and gets the ball on defense all the time. And he does. He just seems to find himself around the football and able to tackle people a lot. So the Raiders with possession, and the clock is quickly dwindling down near the 4-minute mark. Raider offense takes over at their own 20-yard line. Hand off to Jace Miller.
Jace Miller running very tough. Knocks a helmet off.
Again, we've said it before that Jace is right on the cusp right now. And, of course, you look at the middle linebackers that he is behind and the running backs that he is behind. But he is going to be called upon, I think, next year, John, to immediately step in and make a big impact on the varsity.
Yeah, you know, he and Colton Starcher have played a lot of football together through the Little Raider program and then at Walton, and those two guys were key cogs of a lot of defenses and offenses on those teams. So I think he's going to check right in and really, make a name for himself at the varsity level next year.
Raider offense being quite deliberate, staring down the play clock as it rolls inside of 10. And the game clock down near 3 minutes. Handoff, off tackle.
Looks like it's Deave on the carry.
Gabe Deaver coming out of the pile there. And a third down and about 5 for the Raider second unit. And even more importantly, the clock rolling inside of 3 minutes. Just one of those things, it was all Roane County tonight, so get the JV units out here, let them get some time in the second half, and let everybody get off the field at this point without any further injuries. A couple guys going down for Logan in the first half. Both were able to come off under their own power, so that was good to see. Hand off to Greathouse. Greathouse, the ball comes loose. It's on the ground. And, again, you love to see it. Across the way on Logan's sideline, they're getting destroyed, and they are firing up their JV unit, and that's good to see.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's all about. In any game, you want to see your young guys do well. Any part anytime I was a part of it, you always want to see the young guys do well, and they're still making some plays out there.
Well, we talked about this numerous times. I think this Logan program, realistic about where they are at the moment and excited about where they could be in 3 more years.
Absolutely. They've got a lot of nice-looking athletes over there that, like you said, could really, really have a nice team if they all stick with it and stick together.
So Logan's second unit back onto the field after the turnover for Roane County at the 36. Another throw down the field. Look at this pass into the hands of the target from Brody Belcher. And that is going to be hauled in by Braden Craddock. And we see why Brody Belcher got a lot of playing time as well.
Yeah, he played a ton that time. Just man-on-man coverage. And Javon wasn't able to get his hand up high enough. Delivered a touchdown.
A very solid pass from Belcher to Craddock, and the first points on the board of the night for the Wildcats. And Logan will go for 2. They'll spread it out with the second unit. Belcher from the gun. And he'll look to throw it near side into the end zone, low for the intended target, who again, I believe, was Craddock. And we've got just about 1:45 left in this one. We'll come back and finish it off here tonight.
Go ahead, car. Make my day. Do you have one of those intermittent electrical problems that no one can find? Let Groves Auto Service in Arnoldesburg, West Virginia diagnose and fix that pesky problem for you. Call Groves Auto Service for an appointment today and we will get to the bottom of it. Call 304-655-6765. Groves Auto Service, and don't forget to check out our Facebook page.
The first score of the night put on the board for the Logan Wildcats and their secondary unit after a turnover by the JV defense for the Wildcats, Matt White.
Sorry, trying to fix my stuff here.
Well, we were talking in between.
Well, it was Belcher to Craddock with a 36-yard touchdown right off the bat, 35 seconds off the clock. It's a nice arm. I mean, that's the whole reason that Belcher has seen a lot of varsity time. He's got some arm strength, just a freshman, and really delivered a nice ball there to Braden Craddock for the touchdown to get Logan on the board. 55-6 the score, a minute and 45 to go here in the game.
Well, a game that was a bit of a surprise to us tonight. Chapmanville defeating Wayne close. Of course, we know that Wayne is down some players. Chapmanville, the next opponent, is Roane County on the kick return, running a little reverse action. Greathouse handed it off to his teammates, Javon Letourneau. So next week it will be Logan on the road at Chapmanville. They'll follow that with Wayne at home, and then they'll finish their season off with Mingo Central. Roane County, meanwhile, will get back to things quickly, and they will host Mingo Central next week, and that was already going to be one of those very, very interesting matchups. Roane County, obviously, last year was ready to go on the road against a top 10 team, and the Raiders put forth a great effort. But, you look at that score tonight with Independence, and you think, okay, be very, very prepared when Mingo Central comes in. It does not get easy for Roane County. The last three we knew, if you got to this point, John, 7-0, the last three were going to be a gauntlet. Home versus Mingo Central, the good thing, two of these three home. At North Marion, who right now is number 5 in Class AAA, and then home versus a Ripley team who has shown that they are not the Ripley team of the past.
Yeah, Ripley, they've had this game circled against Roane County the whole entire season since the spring. Since 7-on-7s, it's going to be a Super Bowl for Ripley, and they want to beat Roane County because it's like Clay County again. In four years, this group of freshmen had not beat Roane County. So this is going to be a big game for Ripley. North Marion, they're just a great football team, great program. Darren Hayes up there doing great things with that team. Surprised last week that they only won by 2 points. They beat Elkins by 2 points. They're playing Lewis tonight. I didn't see a score, but, we've played Lewis already and kind of see what they've got. And then, like you said, Mingo Central, they're kind of up and down. It just depends on the week.
Yeah.
And, it happened for Roane County last year. We won that 25-0.
John.
Yeah.
Lewis County 21, North Marion 15, final.
What? Katie White expressing what we all just thought. Wow.
Really?
That's probably upset of the night.
That might be upset of the season.
Absolutely.
Well,
Way to go, Minutemen.
I guess the yin and yang of that is you get a point for that one, but you lose a point next week. I don't know.
Yeah.
Roane County with possession as we run out the final minute.
Ava
Bratton downfield. Ava Bratton with a big gain over midfield. Bratton picking up big yardage. She said, I'm not done yet.
Here we go. Bratton up the middle. Good blocks from everybody up front. And she's breaking tackles down across the 50-yard line. Huge play for the senior do-it-all, the queen of homecoming, touchdown scoring machine, Ava Bratton.
19-yard pickup on that play.
Well, she will run the fullback position once again. Roane County will need only run one play, and they are going to do the good thing, and they're going to kneel on it. So give Bratton a big carry to finish. And it was all Roane County tonight. There was no doubt about it, folks. The Raiders are rolling, and it all gets difficult from here on out. But if Roane County continues to prepare like this, they're going to be ready no matter what happens. Raiders will be ready for next week. We'll talk about next week. We'll talk about this ball game. We'll give you statistics, and we'll wrap things up here from County Stadium. Roane County now 7-0.
Hi, I'm Amanda Dunn with Hardin Insurance Agency, here to let you know that you can become part of the West Virginia Farm Bureau today. We believe that if you truly want to take care of something valuable, say your car or your home, you don't just turn it over to strangers. Maybe that's why more and more folks are insuring their cars, farms, and homes with the FB Insurance Company. Make the switch today. We're committed to providing honest, trustworthy service to help you experience the calm after the storm. The FB Insurance Company, coverage when it counts. Call Hardin Insurance Agency today for a free quote at 304-927-2500.
Hi folks, here at Hardman's, we are a full-service building material and hardware store. We have it all, from nuts and bolts to plumbing, electrical, best look paint, lumber, drywall, furniture, appliances, flooring, and kitchen and bath. Our best look paint is a sure win to brighten up your interior walls or spruce up your exterior. We don't just sell the products, but we deliver and install many of them as well. All of our installers are trained and certified. On top of all that, we know a little something about customer service. We'll greet you with a smile and have the knowledge to help you get the job done right. Stop in and let's tackle your next project together. Hardman's, our family serving yours since 1907.
A very, very solid victory tonight for Roane County. They brought in a Logan program who had gotten beat pretty handily the last 2 weeks. And again, Roane County got that bullseye on their back as a top 3 team in Class AA. Logan obviously very, very antsy to try to get back on the winning track. But Roane County took all that away from the Wildcats in the first quarter alone. It was Roane County, just as they did in the first half against the Polka Dots. We were clamoring, John, leading up to that Polka game. We wanted to see energy, execution, effort, all that. We saw it, and I think we saw it even more here tonight, even after the week off. In fact, Coach Paul Burdett mentioned, he was candid about it Wednesday night. He said the week off was tremendous, not only for the kids but for the coaching staff. They came back ready to go. He said that they had prepared better than they have all year this week, and it showed in that first quarter alone. 4 out of 4, 28-0 before the first quarter even ended, and that was the name of the game here tonight.
Yeah, very crisp offensively, and I think defensively we adjusted well.
Yeah.
What I've seen in film with Logan, you kind of seen a little bit of pass and a little bit of run and different players in different spots, and I think the very first possession, Logan kind of surprised us a little bit with who they had at QB and what they were doing trying to get the ball downfield. But we adjusted, made some nice turnovers from that. They had to try to run the ball a little bit to kind of keep us honest. And overall, just a tremendous performance by the Raiders on all 3 facets of the game.
Yeah, it was more of the same in the second quarter. Roane County again struck for 3 scores in the second quarter. So before you knew it, it was 49-0. Roane County got the ball back late in the first half. The second unit, the JV offense, came onto the field and ran out the clock. That's the only non-scoring possession for Roane County in the first half. So second half, we knew it was going to be a running clock, but both coaching staffs got together with the officials. Both agreed we're going to shorten the quarters to 8 minutes and go running clock. So it was a very quick second half, although within that, there was some very exciting action for both sides. Roane County's JV scoring a touchdown on a nice drive, and then finally for Logan getting a nice pass and catch for a touchdown. And to cap it off for Roane County, Ava Bratton with a 19-yard tote that I think Katie White lost her mind on.
Either that or it was the score from the Lewis and North Marion game.
That shocked all of us.
Yeah, it absolutely did. So, yeah, just an overall great performance by the Raiders. And like you said, last week they really had a good week of practice. And when you really need to get things going the right way and start playing your best football, it's towards the end of the season to catapult yourself into the playoffs. And I think that this is what the team is doing right now.
55-6, your final score. Time now for our Joel Baker Law Office final statistics here tonight. When the numbers matter, called Joel Baker Law Office. Matt White, not a whole lot changed in the second half. It was so fast, but we did add some tallies.
Well, some of the overall, but for the game, Lane Watson, all in the first half, 7 carries, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns. Shea Harper, 6 carries for 63 and a score. Clay Walker with 12 carries, 73 and a touchdown. For JV action in the second half, you had Evan Greathouse had 5 carries, 27 yards, and a touchdown. Jace Miller with 3 carries for 13. Javon Letourneau with 4 carries for 8. Gabe Deaver with 3 carries for 11, and Ava Bratton with a carry for 19 yards for Roane County's rushing offense that put up 347 yards on the ground for the game. In the air, Jacob Greathouse, 3 of 4 for 64 yards and 3 touchdowns, 2 to Lane for 51, and 1 to Shea Harper for 13. 12 first downs in the ball game for Roane County, no penalties, and only 1 turnover, and that one was late in the ball game. So 347 on the ground, 64 in the air. That's 411 yards of total offense for the Raiders, who defensively, we saw Lane Watson had a big pick in the first half. He had 4 tackles and an interception. Jacob Greathouse with a pick. Garrett Brabham, 2 tackles and a sack. Cooper Greathouse with 3 tackles. Shea Harper with 1. Colton Starcher with 2. Leo Rogers, Richard Greathouse, Tyson Freeland, Fisher Boyd all with 1 apiece, and Carson Casto as well. Gabe Deaver with 2 tackles, and Coben Cottrell getting in there with a half sack with Garrett Brabham. It was tough sledding for Logan's offense. The varsity guys struggled in the first half, just 77 total yards. For the game, the JV unit for Logan had 7 carries for 30 yards to bump the total up. And you had Baisden in the game was 6 of 19 for 82 yards and 2 picks. Brody Belcher came in 1 of 2 for 36 yards and a touchdown, that one to Braden Craddock for the lone scorer for the Wildcats. Receiving for Logan, Lucas Lambert, 4 catches, 57 yards. Gage Green, 1 catch for 14, and Paxton Kahn with 1 for 11. 7 first downs in the ball game, 8 penalties for 85 yards, and 2 turnovers. For the game, Logan 25 yards on the ground, 118 through the air. It's 143 yards of total offense for the Wildcats. Defensively, several guys here with 3 tackles apiece. That was Zayden Sherrod, Gavin Abraham, Lucas Lambert. A couple guys with 2. You had Gage Green, Paxton Kahn, Kirion Tolliver, and Landon Moore as well. So add it all up, Roane County comes out big, 55-6 in the ball game. And just let's move on to Mingo and see what we got.
100%. Before we move on to Mingo, we've got some housekeeping duties to do here. Well, we're going to get ready for the Willard C. Starch Auto Parts Players of the Game. Before we do that, we have got to go with our Paramount Surveying Play of the Game, brought to you by Paramount Surveying, Matt Painter and Brian Lawrence. John Penna, you had a bunch of scores with which to work here.
Yeah, so many different plays tonight, but this one right here sticks out the most because you're going to watch Lane Watson just take off and play the ball perfect. Jake puts it up in the air. He high points it. Then he turns around and dives into the end zone. Tonight it was just a highlight reel for Lane Watson, but that play was the play of the game.
So congratulations to Lane Watson and Jacob Greathouse, our Paramount Surveying Play of the Game. One more break to take. We'll come back here. We'll wrap things up, talk about our next broadcast, and we'll give out our Willard C. Starch Auto Parts Players of the Game after these messages. And, of course,
and I was looking for parts in all the wrong places, looking for parts. If you've been looking for parts in all the wrong places, come to Willard Starchers and you will know you have found the right place. Willard Starchers has been in business for a very, very long time, since 1938, which means they must be doing things right. Brakes, calipers, rotors, paint, batteries, belts, and many things you wouldn't even expect them to have. The friendly staff treats you with respect and helps you get what you need. If you've been looking for parts in all the wrong places, shop at Willard Starchers in Spencer, open 7 days a week. Dial 927-2520.
I'm telling you, they better enjoy that ad as long as they can, because I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that Joe McDonald cannot record that thing again. It is time now to present our Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts, obviously, players of the game, John Penna.
Okay, so tonight, offensively for Roane County, there's a guy named Lane Watson on the field, and he does a lot of good stuff. So tonight, he had 7 carries for 130 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 receptions for 51 yards, and add a couple more touchdowns to that. Jacob Greathouse, 3 of 4 through the air, 64 yards and 3 touchdowns. So congratulations to those 2 young men. I almost gave it to Autumn Kraft because, man, she has a cannon. And
absolutely.
Almost hit Drew in the face with one of the cheerleader footballs that she threw here. Yeah, could have been play of the game. So congratulations to Lane Watson, Jacob Greathouse offensively. Now on defense, I'm going to go ahead and give it to Clay Walker. Clay Walker was a middle linebacker stud here tonight. I think he finished out with 4 tackles, and man, he was all over the field here this evening. So congratulations to those 3 young men.
Players of the Game Award brought to you by Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. That will do it for us here tonight. We're going to turn right around tomorrow morning. My buddy Swoby and I are going to head over to St. Mary's, and we are going to cover the Little Canal Conference volleyball tournament throughout the day. That gets started at 10 a.m., so make sure to join us there at 10 a.m. for live streaming coverage. We will be on YouTube and Facebook only for that one. Don't forget, next Wednesday night at Route 33 Steakhouse, come down and join us for a great show and get yourself some good food. You could win a prize on trivia 7 to 8 p.m. And again, next week, Roane County will host Mingo Central in the 9th week of the season, the 8th game of the year for the Raiders. 55-6, your final score here tonight. We appreciate everyone for joining us on all of our publications, on streaming, and on the radio as well. For all of us here at WVRC, George Allen, our studio technician, back at WVRC Control, Joe McDonald with A&M Digital Technologies, providing the scoreboards, the graphics, and the instant replay. Katie White, our camera person, and Ava Bratton, fangirl. Matt White, our statistician. John Penna, my